Alright. We have returned. Time to play some Blood Death Knight because I love that deck. Not Reno Blood Death Knight. No, no, no. 40 card Blood Death Knight. Yep, that's right. 40 card Blood Death Knight is what we are playing today. Deck tracker is open. Move it over to the side. Wait. Move it over to the side. Okie dokie! Who's ready to play some Hearthstone?
Versus Thrall!
I bring the fury of the elements.
Alright, so we're gonna need Asphyxiate to kill the early, big, evolved minion that they make. We are going to need Vampiric Blood because it is the best standalone card in this deck, and the No Muncher is a bit too expensive, so we can get rid of that. Mutanus could end up being decent. A lot of the times they have a couple of big cards in there, like Glug, as well as Neptulon, which we could maybe eat with Mutanus if we get lucky enough. Probably gonna be this turn 2, then nothing turn 3, nothing turn 4. Eventually turn 5 will activate Hero Power and the Vizier. I hear you? Oh, I hear you too. I hear you. Greetings.
I grant
Obliterate could also be good for killing off 1 or 2 big minions. 1 or 2 being like in combination with Asphyxiate. Do you like to play Wild? No, I do not really like to play Wild. I apologize. It's just not really something that I have done for a long time. We're gonna slowly work towards killing the 3-1. Hopefully, if they totem, they don't get the healing or the taunt one. The taunt one would also be kind of frustrating. But we're slowly building up our corpses. If nothing happens, Hero Power, hit the 3-1, and then play Vampiric Blood on the same turn works best. But if we get something different, let's say like Hematurge, or however you say this, I honestly have no idea. Well, we could just do that as well instead. How's it going, beautiful monster? How is it going? How's everybody doing today? Okay, another Sleep Breaker, which means they're not gonna totem, which means that the Vampiric Blood play is actually pretty decent. This dies, this is now glowing orange, we get to draw a card and gain 10 HP. We get a commander, which is pretty cool. Ideally, we want to drop this later on in the game. And I don't really know what kind of build this person's going yet, because they don't... Does Evolve play Sleepbreaker? I haven't played Evolve in a minute or two, to be quite honest with you. I have not played it in a minute. I mean, I did play it for a video not too long ago, but I don't think it ran Sleepbreakers. Okay, they're playing Flurgle, which means they're probably going the kind of older control shaman build that used to exist. Which means that Asphyxiate's not nearly as good as I thought it was gonna be. We're gonna go this to kill off the 1-1 and then also play the Vizier. What can we end up getting? Blood Boil's pretty solid here. It's gonna be reduced in cost as well, and if they flood the board with Murlocs, having the Blood Boil is just gonna be a great way to deal with it a little bit. We can also heal up a little bit with the Clergy as well as Blood Boil, so overall, I'm pretty happy with the state of the game right now. Even though they might flood the board a little bit and do a lot of damage, I'm not really that concerned. Did he get a new mic? No, I did not get a new... I mean, I got a new mic like over a year... Well, like 5 months ago. Actually, no. November. So 4 months ago, I guess. Maybe it was October. I don't fully know. Is this worth it to play Blood Boil on this board? I'm gonna say yes, it is. We're gonna gain 6 HP. We'll do 2 damage here, and then Hero Power hit this here, and then they will both end up... They'll all end up dying. Sorry. And I'll heal 6. It's a decent play. They lose the Rancher? Oh, that is huge. That's very good for me. Why would they run the Rancher in this deck is my question. Maybe this is more of a mid-range, like, Murloc build and less of a, what's it called, build? Of a control build. I swear, every Blood Death Knight deck is the same. I mean, I've changed this around a decent amount. I mean, not really many other people run the Snow Fury Clergy in their deck. I mean, they run it in a Highlander, but they don't run it in their normal build, but I thought the extra healing would be nice. I run the Noxious Cadaver, which again, not too many people run. It's a little more popular now, but I don't know. pumping things up, fair enough. And then Astalar to kill off one of my minions. Okay, this is fine. I think playing Mutanus here is still correct. I really do. Because I know it could at least hit this Murloc, and there are probably a couple of other things that it might hit, but if it hits Astalar, it's huge, and it's the most mana-efficient thing I can play right now. It's either that or, like, a Death Strike plus an Asphyxiate and then trade here. And then we can save Mutanus for a little bit later. It also stops him from being able to, like, pump things up. Maybe that actually ends up being the plan with the Death Strike and not playing Mutanus. Because I don't want them to, like, pump the board up with, like, a Bloodlust or something else to pump up Murlocs. I can play Mutanus in a little bit. Yeah, let's go the Death Strike, and then we will go Asphyxiate and then kill this off. I mean, they can now play Mutanus against me, which is the main downside of making that play. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. Oh, it could be me. Oh, it's Volner? I might have to obliterate that, we'll see. I might have to obliterate that, we'll see. I mean, if I had known he had Volner, School Teacher, Astalar, and another Murloc in hand, it's pretty likely I would have played Mutanus to try to snipe one of them. The only problem is if this Murloc was something that was kind of anticlimactic, like a Cold Light Seer, it would have felt really weird to snipe that. Oh, you've got to be joking. That is such a good card. Oh my lord. Okay, is it worth it to obliterate this? We can see, I mean, if I obliterate this, I can also play the Gnome Muncher, which is honestly pretty decent. And it's more mana efficient this way. I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, is it worth it to play anything else, like School Teacher, and see if I can get a removal? And I mean, it could be. But I think Gnome Muncher to just kill off one thing. We kill this off, it'll kill off the 2-3, heal me up a little bit. Like, I think that's still fine. So we're going to ultimately end up doing that. We could play Brand School Teacher next turn if we need to try to survive desperately. So let's go. No, we have to trade first, so that way the damage goes face. Then we obliterate and take a little more damage, and then we'll go with the Gnome Muncher to kill that off. Again, it's not as good as I would have hoped it would be, but we can still play Mutanus turn 10, one turn before they would be able to play their 10-drop or 8-drop Astalar that needs 10 mana in Mana Thirst. Oh no. This is just gonna get even worse and worse, isn't it? My favorite streamer! Hello, Christian, how's it going? Ecore, you reckon Warrior needs an overhaul? Control Warrior cards just haven't been able to keep up with modern card design. Wait, what did they play? What was that? I wasn't paying attention. That was Chain Lightning, fair enough. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Please don't overload me too next turn. Or this turn. Both of those would be really, really bad. I've got 40 cards in my deck, so it's unlikely, but I don't know. What was I gonna say? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. But I would say that maybe it does need an overhaul. I'm not 100% sure, though. We're gonna do this and see what we can get. We get Asphyxiate, which will kill off 2 things right off the bat for 1, which I like a lot. And then the next one will be another Asphyxiate. And then that's got a roughly 33% chance of killing the 2/5, which is what I really... I guess it could be Frost Strike as well. Just so we know we'll guaranteed kill the 2/5. Yeah, I'd rather do that, even though we get to kill off 1 more minion if we take Asphyxiate again. Frost Strike guarantees the 2/5 dying here, so I think that's probably worth it. We'll go that once, twice, discover a card, then Asphyxiate to kill the 2 4/4s. And then later on, they're probably going to kill Bran, and then I'm going to go Mutanus. Howling Blast seems like it's the best card to me. You can also reduce the cost of things like playing a weapon, which might also be decent. But I'm going to take Howling Blast. Just because I like the ability to freeze things. So go Asphyxiate, kill off the 4, and then the 4. And then pass. Mutanus next turn, almost guaranteed. I don't think it's worth it to play Vampiric Blood yet. Wait, why did one of them not get the, Wait, one of them didn't have the Death Rattle? Didn't they both have the Death Rattle for the 1/1? Oh, no, the school teacher didn't. He played that the turn before. That's actually even better for me. Something's wrong with your mic. It sounds weird. I can check it after this for sure. I don't know why it would be sounding weird. Rot Guild. Dude, they just keep putting out more and more stats. It's time to stop. Holy crap. Chill out. I don't want to deal with these stats anymore, man. I would have traded the 1/1 in, and then it pumps this up, because now 2 things are going to die. I guess they trade the 3 here, and then 2/2. But then I'm going to go Howling Blast. Oh, you're going to trade that there? Okay, well now I'm confused. I think that they traded pretty poorly here. Sounds like you're talking inside a bathroom. I don't know why that would be the case. I have literally changed nothing about my microphone or my setup. I can make sure everything's plugged in correctly, I guess. Oh my god. Oh, I'm overloaded to next turn. Okay, that's actually not the worst then. That's actually not the worst, being overloaded 2 for next turn. I think what I could do is I could go... Because I want to kill this, but I also don't want to kill it. They haven't even played their pumped up Astelar yet, so I could always just play Mutanus next turn. It might just end up being a Bone Guard Commander turn with a Hero Power to help kill off a couple of things. So Hero Power, 3 things go here, the 4 goes here, it pumps up less total cards. Boom, boom, boom. 4 goes here, and then we will play the Bone Guard and get a decent number of minions on the board here. Rot Guild. Dude, they just keep putting... Oh, my mic does sound weird. What the heck? I changed nothing. I don't know why it sounds like that. I'll see if it's plugged in correctly. Maybe it's just bugging out.
Little time. Our gift of frost shields us.
Okay, what did they end up doing this turn? Uh-oh. They didn't really end up doing that much this turn. It still gives me room to play Mutanus, luckily, and I can still kill off 1 or 2 cards here. I think it's gotta be Mutanus. We'll kill this off. And then just play Mutanus, go face, I guess. Hopefully we hit Astelar. If we can hit Astelar, we're still in it. If we don't hit Astelar, we might be in a bit of a pickle. We hit the Gorlock Ravager, that's really, really bad. That's a really, really bad. Did that fix anything? Fix anything? No, it didn't. Also, my camera is now bugged out. Hold up. Oh my god. What is happening? What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, test it out now. How does it sound now? I need to deactivate and then okay. I reset everything. How does it sound now? How does it sound now? Okay, it sounds good again. I don't know what the heck happened that time, but cool. Things are fairly fixed. Damn, it killed my minion. Pretty bummed about that, actually. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it reset to the default settings. I haven't changed anything. I know I got 2 Soul Stealers in the deck that maybe I could find. Famished Fool isn't gonna do it. Draw me Soul Stealer. We don't get Soul Stealer, but we can still go Howling Blast and freeze the biggest thing, I guess, in hero power. Glacial Advance. We can kill off a 4/4 as well. So we can do that. And then this will be 1 less, so it'll be 3/2. Yeah, that works, I think. 3/2 deals 1 damage to all. Pretty sad I have not drawn my Soul Stealer yet. It could actually end up being really bad. I don't know why it bugged out the way that it did. Hold up, let me turn that back on. Oh, there's a timer. Why not kill a 5/4 Astalar? That's a good question. I don't want to get frozen. I feel like freeze could be important, so I don't know. But now that I think about it, I don't think freeze was that important. We still have 1 turn to draw Soul Stealer, though. If we can draw that, we can still very easily win the game. Yeah, I do think Death Knight is actually freaking nuts. I have no idea why. What? You run Bloodlust too? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, what? I hate Astalar and the bird. Oh, I hate it so much. That's wild. I mean, if I drew a Soul Stealer, or if I drew Patchwork, or even Theatar, I think that game goes entirely differently. Are there any changes I can make to the deck? I could take out 1 or 2 of the healing cards and try to draw things more consistently. Which maybe that ends up being better, right? Like maybe doing that and taking out, because like what other cards do I run here that I don't need? I don't need Famished Fool. I don't need
It seems my work is not finished.
the 2 Sunflurry Clergies, Prince Renathal. It's 4 cards I could take out pretty easily. Icy Touch, I think I could take out pretty easily. I could take out both Bone Commanders, so that's 7 cards, and then I just need to take out 3 more, which shouldn't be too terribly difficult to do. I want to keep pretty much everything here except the Clergy. The Icy Touch is good early removal. The Clergy is healing, but we don't need that right away. We need that a little bit later. And the Cadaver is also decent removal. I don't know if I want to necessarily play it turn 1, but if they play something turn 1, which they might, I mean, I guess it'd be worth it. Body Bagger is the perfect card. This is the 1/2 curve that you want with this deck. And it's also one of the big reasons why I think maybe a 30 card would be better. Getting this more consistently into this on turn 1, turn 2 is just such a good, like, little mini combo. I think I might have to go with the Cadaver this turn instead of this. I could coin it out and just trade. Yeah, I could play them both. I could play them both. Oh my word! This is amazing, but this I think is just too good to pass up. We're gonna coin out the Cadaver and just trade in. We'll have 3 next turn to play the Scorpid or Icy Touch hero power if we need to. We're in a very good spot right now. I think the Soul Stealer is incredible, but I think Patchwork to snipe something good, especially if I can coin it out early, is also just super strong. Let's go Scorpid, try to discover something. We need to start playing some spells though. Plagued Grains for more corpses seems decent. We can just start dumping all of these. This goes here, and then we're gonna coin out Plagued Grains maybe. I can wait 1 turn before I have to coin out anything. So I guess I will wait a turn, and then I can go boom, boom, coin, icy touch, all in the same turn. Because they can't play the Barbaric Sorceress yet. It's just impossible. Why do you prefer 30-card version of Death Knight to the not Renathal one? I don't know which one I prefer. I've actually played both like 20 times, if not more. And I think there are pros and cons to each of them. I actually like them both a decent amount. The main problem is, I guess it's like hindsight's 2020. I'm like, oh, if I had a 30-card deck here, I probably would have won. And since I had a 30-card deck, I lost this one. And things of that nature. So it really just, I don't exactly know how to describe this. I think that they both have pros and cons. I don't exactly know which one's better yet. I think if Prince Renathal was... I think if Renathal got 40 HP, 40-card Blood Death Knight would genuinely be better. But now that it's 35, it's been hard to determine for a while now. Let's go boom into Vampiric Blood, see what we get, and then we can coin out Icy Touch to freeze their face, or, yeah, we'll just Icy Touch. At the end of the day, they'll get a 4-mana spell, which, while it is a little annoying, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Like, 4-mana spell is not free, like, it'll still take a lot of their turn to play. It could be Belinda as well. But I couldn't play around the Barbaric Sorcerer. Oh! Okay. Maybe, just maybe, they get an 8 HP. Oh, it's 9. Darn. I'll go boom, hero power, hit this. Theotar's kind of interesting. Boom. Hit. We can try to go Death Strike next turn, maybe. Let's just start whittling this HP down. Because I don't think they're gonna trade. But I need to get rid of that damage next turn. Yeah, 2 big dragons. This is why I wish I had this Soul Stealer. Because I knew that was gonna possibly be a thing I need to play around. But like, it's 8 mana. Patrick is 7. It comes down a little sooner. I need to Death Strike. Oh, we got a Soul Stealer anyway. Okay, so can we stall for long enough? I'm gonna heal up a decent amount. I can't play Theotar, unfortunately, and just go face. Just keep the minions out on the board, might as well. I mean, it's not like I can trade into this anyway. Go Patrick next turn into Soul Stealer, and then try to heal up as much as I can with this. I mean, 12 damage on board. If we're able to kill the 8/8 with Patrick, that's pretty good. They might end up just playing like a Noggling, and I just have to hope it doesn't hit that. I don't think they're gonna play Rune. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I have to hope it doesn't hit the 2/3 or the 1/1. If it hits any of the other big cards, I'm pretty happy. You know, I can hit the 1/1 with my 2/2. So now it's fairly likely to hit something good. If it hits the 8/8, that's the best case situation for me. Just don't hit like the 2/3, I guess. Of course you hit the 2/3, fantastic. We get rid of a Reckless Apprentice. Oh, Deepwater Evoker. I mean, Soul Stealer next turn is fine, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's gonna be, oh, no. Well, it was fun while it lasted, ladies and gentlemen. They're gonna freeze my minion as well. I mean, I'm dead turn 8. I can't play around. I have to play Soul Stealer and just hope it's not objection. It's literally the only play that I have.
I say resolve.
See if it's Oasis, I guess. Well, yeah, see if it's Oasis, I guess. It's not. We get Asphyxiate. I literally just have to hope.
Your souls belong to the Lich King. All life must end.
Got outvalued. Trying to figure out where Blood Death Knight falls in all of this. Maybe I played my spells too soon playing around Barbaric Sorceress, but like if I don't, I'm gonna lose. Can you play this deck without Theotar? Yeah. You can.
The Lich King versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
I think Vampiric Blood, although it's good, is something that I can't keep in my opening hand. I just don't think that I can do it because I need to have early removal and stuff to deal with the board pressure that Paladin is going to exert. So we're gonna have to get rid of that and look for better cards. Obliterate's okay if they pump something up with Seal of Blood. Pretty solid. 3 mana, heal 3, and get a 2/4 out on the board. Does contest the board pretty nicely as well. And if they play nothing, Hero Power turn 2 is fine. They play the Chef. Killing this off with the 1/1 seems decent, actually. Like, I genuinely think this is a really good play, even though they get cards in their hand. We're gonna play the Cadaver and Hero Power next turn. And then turn 4... probably a Vizier, I would say. I don't play Renathal. It literally drags your win rate down so hard. I don't think so. It's hard to know. We're gonna go bonk into... I guess technically we should have discovered first. I guess that would have been better. We'll take Death Strike for some removal and lifesteal. Soulbreaker could be good, but we don't really need souls for that many things. And once we outvalue them and control their board, we don't need to win through attrition. But yeah, I don't know which is better, 40 card or 30 card. Because 40 card does help, and it helps into more control matchups. But maybe I should run 30 card. Like, I already know pretty much what I would take out every time, right? I would take out Famished Fool. I would take out probably Theatar specifically, just Theatar. I would take out both Bone Commanders. I would take out the Icy Touch, the Sun Fury Clergies, and then the rest of it's pretty easy to get rid of, honestly. Sorry I haven't been active recently. No problem. Don't worry about it, my friend. Hit here. Actually, no, because I think I want to go Hero Power and just play this next turn. So let's just go boom into boom. We get a corpse. We get to discover a card. Pretty nice. Vampiric Blood's always nice. Patchwork, however, might be better if we can get rid of something like a Countess, but they're going to play Countess on 7. But if they use the coin early, for whatever reason, Patchwork becomes significantly better. But Vampiric Blood to survive and then eventually just play Soul Stealer might be stronger. So I'm just going to take that. Because even though it feels good, we have an instant giant board wipe. But I'm busy with school. Love the content. Hope 2023 is your year. Well, I appreciate that, man. I reached Diamond last month and I'm so afraid to play. I mean, just play the game. Don't worry about rank. That's probably one of the biggest pieces of advice that I could possibly give. Just don't worry too much about rank. I know it's easier said than done, but... Wait, that's not an undead minion. Huh, okay, my bad. Oh. Why are they just... Okay, cool. You know what? Maybe we make it 30 card. Maybe we make it 30 cards so we can draw our good stuff more consistently. I do think trying to draw our good stuff more consistently might be better. So what? We have to take out you, this and this, both of these, Famished Fool. I have enough disruption with Mutanus and Patchwork. I don't think I need Theatar, Mutanus, and Patchwork. I think I can take out Mutanus. That leaves me with 3 cards I still need to take out, an Icy Touch, and then 2 more. 2 more cards to take out. Probably 1 Death Strike. It's a bit expensive for what it ultimately ends up doing. And then the last card can probably be... What should the last card be? Because I do need this for like slower control matchups. This is good disruption. We need big removal. Interesting. Take out 1 Noxious. I mean, I think it's really good though. Like, the more I've played with it, it's just come in handy a lot against early matchups, specifically Paladin to help me get rid of like a Divine Shield or kill off a small minion early game. But I think of all of the cards in my deck, it is the worst one, so I will get rid of it. And it's no longer 40, it is 30 cards. But we're not gonna play this deck anymore. We're gonna go and we're gonna play... Reno. I wanted to play Reno Blood Death Knight. Is this a 40 card or a 30 card? I think this is 30, right? It's 40. Oh my gosh. I guess that makes sense with a Reno because it's potentially more healing later on. Again, I could also see myself getting rid of several cards in this deck that I don't think are all that great. Like a 30-card Reno deck, we don't need really Enchanter. We don't really need, going down here, we don't really need all three of these, like I said before. You're a bit much. I do like the draw, because we have less draw in general. Volpera Scoundrel's a bit inconsistent. I don't like Blood Boil. We don't need Prince Renathal. 2 Vampiric Bloods makes sense. We're able to draw them a little bit more consistently. I don't like 1 Far Watch Post. I just don't think it's consistent enough or even worth it most of the time. Sir Finley, I like the mulligan, but in a 30-card deck, I feel like it's not that necessary. The Enthusiastic Banker, if I'm thinning out my deck already, I don't really need it. And then Rustdrop Viper, how many classes are running weapons? What weapons do I have to worry about? I feel like there aren't that many. Like, what classes run weapons? None of the classes have legitimate weapons that I need to worry about, so let's get rid of Rustdrop Viper. It's just Hunter, but Hunter I should be, or not Hunter, well, Hunter and the other thing. But a full heal should be able to beat at least Hunter with the Shock Spitter because it's been slowed down. And Control Paladin, we should be able to beat with Patchwork and Theotar sniping something good. So I'm going to go with this. See how it goes. I like Sylvanas as well. I think she's a pretty interesting, good card. But I might take her out for a Chill Fallen Baron for a little bit more draw. Oh, Phylactery Warlock. You're actually 100% right. Oh no, my game crashed. Hold up. I think it is really important against a Phylactery Warlock, but we have Theotar and Patchwork potentially for that, so I think it's less important. What? What's happening? What the heck just happened? It kicked me out. Hold up.
The Lich King versus the Lich King.
Yeah, you run double Vampiric Blood even though it's a Reno deck because it is literally that good of a card. It's that good for a couple of reasons. One, it gives you card draw, and we can keep an Amalgam in the Deep, and maybe Famished Fool because if it's in my starting hand, it'll draw me a bunch. I'll keep Famished Fool. I don't really need the others. There are other decent cards I want before that. But first of all, in a 30-card deck, you're pretty likely to draw Vampiric Blood. Second of all, it's just like the best Death Knight card, or at least Blood Death Knight card, except maybe Patchwork. And then 3, you heal more total if you play 2 of them than 1 if you play it with Reno. So I think that it's okay. I don't exactly know what I need to do here. I'm gonna need to play Vampiric Blood to stay alive against this Frost deck. But I don't know, I feel like this could be winnable. I feel like this could be a winnable game as long as we don't get rushed down too hard early.
Understand the code.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't want to play Heartstrike right now. I don't want to play it to kill his 2/2. I feel like there are other better things I can kill because it's not mana efficient, but it's at the end, it's still fine. Like, I don't hate it. I just wasn't a huge fan. Pandaren Importer, though, getting a card that didn't start my deck means it'll probably give me something of another rune, which could be very good. Especially if it's able to generate me some corpses so I can activate Vampiric Blood quickly and just start building up my tankiness as quickly as possible. We take out Rustdrop Viper and then immediately play against somebody with a weapon. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Never knew you wanted.
Blood Boil, Rune Forge. I do not have a weapon in this deck. I'm like 95% sure. I think I used to have the 5-attack one with Lifesteal, but I took it out. Blood Boil is probably the best card being offered. but I don't think they're really gonna play that many minions for Blood Boil to really be worth it. But I don't know, hopefully we're able to play Hero Power. What are you gonna do here? Frost Strike, fair enough. I mean, I can't hate it. I can't hate on it. This will be activated in a couple of turns, which will be nice. Chill Fallen Baron, draw me a card. When it dies, it'll draw me another card again. A not very mana efficient play, which is a bummer, but I can play this and Astalar next turn, which I'm pretty happy about. And then maybe coin out a Hero Power if necessary. I don't hate it. It's just kind of an awkward hand. But if we can draw Reno and play Reno, I mean, sky's the limit for us, am I right? Can't wait for the Death Knight hero card. I don't know if they're gonna get a Death Knight. I don't think you should be counting on that right now. I think it's a bit early to be counting on something like that. Okay, a Glacial into an Icy Touch so I can't attack. I think it's gonna be Death Strike to heal up a little bit and get rid of the minion. It'll probably be Vampiric Blood plus, I mean, I could coin Astalar here. I think I will, actually. You might be wondering why, and it's because if this dies, I need another corpse so I can play this and this next turn. And then also, wait, no, this isn't an undead. I was gonna Hero Power anyway for an extra corpse. Oh my gosh, I'm trolling pretty hard. I could have maybe coined out Alexandros, maybe. That's my bad. Let's draw a card, see what we get. We get the Gnome Muncher, which is pretty good. We'll discover a card, and then hopefully it'll be like Obliterate, and we can just kill this. Patchwork is quite good. I like Patchwork a lot, dropping that down on turn 7. Despite some slight misplays, I think that Patchwork turn 7 is fine. We're just gonna need to have to find Reno quickly. Oh no. I'm gonna get bursted down so fast. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate it. We get a Soul Stealer, which is nice. We're gonna go Patchwork and try to snipe 1 or 2 other cards. Hit the 5/6. Okay, you do hit the 5/6, which is nice. And we get rid of a Vizier as well as some draw. So, I mean, it's possible I get bursted down, but if I can find Reno or even just like play the Gnome Muncher next turn, I think we're maybe okay to heal up 5. Hey, Jay, thank you for becoming a member, or thank you for re-becoming a member. Much appreciated. Holy God, why? That's just, it's too much damage. That should not be allowed. I mean, the burst potential is less than it used to be, I guess, but fudge, dude. You gotta stop! I have to draw Reno like this turn or I'm dead. I mean, I'll heal 5, and hopefully they don't have that. Oh. You could be good if they end up playing the big dragon. This could end up being very nice. Gaining armor next turn, but I need to kill off the 2/3 and heal the same amount. So let's go Sylvanas because I like her a lot. Hit that. Heal up to 17. I'd say it's likely that I die, but not a guarantee. I'm assuming they're going to play the Frostworm's Fury to kill that, or Howling Blast. At least it's not going into my face. Oh no. Asphyxiate plus Astalar is not bad. Asphyxiate into Astalar is not bad. Astalar to gain a little bit more. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I would change Morgrave for the one that doubles stats. Wait, I would not at all. I really would not. It helps in like, because there are a lot of decks, like the matchup that we want to use Alexandros in is the matchups that do a lot of like, have a lot of control in their control deck anyway. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm gonna need to draw some sort of massive healing. I have 10 cards in my hand right now. I had no idea I had that many cards in my hand. We'll play this and see if we can discover something good real quick. If this doesn't get me something good, how do I kill that off? I guess I can still play Corpse Explosion, if absolutely necessary. Asphyxiate for 3. I don't mind, but it might have to be Icy Touch into Theatar to try to yoink something good from them. Into Theatar to try to yoink a spell or something from them. I don't care about this. This is actually useless to them. Them discovering a spell could be bad. But I think Howling Blast is probably best, and then we'll give them like Corpse Explosion because I don't really need that. If they want to wipe my board and take their turn to wipe my board, they can. We bought ourselves like one more turn, I think, realistically. But we need to draw Reno or the other Vampiric Blood, please. Please. We have less than half of my deck left, I'm begging you. Corpse Explosion, like I said, I was fine with them wiping my board. I didn't really mind all that much. We have Soul Stealer if absolutely necessary. That's potentially bad. What? Who runs that card? Oh my god, dude. Reno or another Vampiric Blood or discovering something better and I win that game. Come on, man. With lifesteal, deal 2 damage. I agree. 100% I agree. I 100% agree with that, actually.
The Lich King.
They top decked it, man. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're not keeping any of these cards. Mostly because they're all way too slow against what is most likely Frost or Unholy. Bodybagger, fantastic. Astalar, not really something we want to play on turn 2. Obliterate, I guess maybe happens. Probably ends up just being a hero power turn 2. Turn 3, Pandaren and Porter's pretty solid. Arms Dealer, yeah, I destroy that. I destroy that with hero power and just trading in. And then we'll play Pandaren and Porter next turn. I'm actually thinking about taking out Blademaster Okani to put in another Discover card, because I think Resource Generation is better than Blademaster Okani's Disrupt. I mean, I already have Patchwork and Theatar to deal with that. Also, great. I'm gonna have to legitimately obliterate this card. Like, I unironically have to obliterate this card. Well, maybe not. Let's just play the Venomous Scorpion for now. The Vampiric Blood is good. I mean, don't really think I need to hit that. They're gonna hero power and get another taunt minion. I will probably have to obliterate that, actually. I don't think there's another thing I can do. Oh, I guess they don't get a taunt minion this turn. They won't get a taunt minion this turn because nothing's gonna die unless they... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Heart Strike? Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that's perfect. Heart Strike goes here. I guess we could have Pandaren imported first, but I don't think it really would have changed anything. We're gonna go Unholy... No, Blood Boil. They're gonna have a really wide board. And then kill that off. Perfect. That was beautiful. That was a great top deck. Can't really complain about it. That was the best thing that could have happened. And now we're just gonna sit back and relax because I think we win the game with Corpse Explosion, Soul Stealer, Bone Guard Commander, and a couple of other good removals and big heal spells. The problem I have with Blademaster Okani, I guess it's not really much of a problem necessarily, but the issue I guess that I have with it mostly is that, like, you have to play it when you're ahead for it to actually work, and if you're once you get ahead with this deck, you're probably gonna win anyway. It just doesn't feel like it fits very well. I want to play Vampiric Blood, The problem is, or not Vampiric Blood, I want to play Boiling Blood, but I don't really heal at all. When I could just play 1-2 things, heal up a bit, set up for Reno Jackson, heal up more with Blood Boil later, and I can still kill off at least 2 things. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's draw a card first, see what we get. We get an Icy Touch. That makes it even better for us. We can go Bonk here. Astelar here. Icy Touch, and then also kill this off. We don't really even need to worry about the Blood Boil right now. But yeah, Blade Master Okani out for either something that draws me cards or something that discovers a new card. Probably a Volparen. I forget what it's called, but you know the one. The 2/3 that allows you to discover 3 cards or a mystery card. Can you share the deck code? Yeah. What is he playing? Grave Shift? That's fine. I don't really mind that too much. Another Vampiric Blood. Double trade here, get Vampiric Blood active. Just play it pretty much immediately. Draw myself a card. Vampiric Blood, draw a card. We get a Famished Fool. Okay, good that I drew early. Let's kill here and then kill off a Reborn because the Reborn's going to be very annoying to deal with. I'm not going to obliterate any of these. Really no reason to. Leaving these up is actually beneficial for me. If I end up playing, Blood Boil next turn, which I might end up doing. It'll kill off a lot of things. I think I might have to play Blood Boil here. Bodyguard, no, we're gonna go Hero Power, Blood Boil. This goes here. Kills off a whole bunch of minions. Very good. Very solid play. We didn't heal up as much as I wanted to, like I said, but I don't really mind that too much. We still need 1 infuse from you, but we can get that pretty easily with the Hero Power and then just play that to draw 3 cards. No, they're just gonna retreat because they know that there's nothing they can do. Oh, by the way, everybody who is here right now, I would appreciate, it's not mandatory, but I would appreciate showing some support to this video that I just made. It's on my second channel. I put way more effort into it than I've ever put into any of my videos ever.
Lich King.
It's about League of Legends, if you guys don't know. I'm gonna make a discussion post about it. Might even make a video literally shouting out that video. But yeah, I would really appreciate you checking that out if you have the time. I'm going to keep Pandaren and Porter and get rid of the cheap spells. A little bit of a voice crack there, my bad. I'm gonna get rid of the cheap spells because they're probably going big spell mage. And Corpse Explosion is at least a kind of expensive spell. Like, it won't hurt as bad. And we're gonna need to use the coin really early on. So it might just be coin, Venomous Scorpid, and then play Pandaren and Porter on 3. So that way we can just get the coin out of our hand as quickly as possible. This makes me think that maybe it's not. This makes me think that maybe it's not big. It might be more tempo aggro. But I still think coining out Venomous Scorpid is better. Well, it might be Pandaren and Porter to kill off the 2/2, and it also survives like a ping trade situation. So I think Pandaren and Porter will probably be a little bit safer. Okay, so they're obviously going aggro now, but I still think I need to coin something out to get a little bit of pressure right off the bat. So we're still going to do that. Coin into Pandaren and Porter, and then just see what we can get here. Horn of Winter for 0 is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't think I need that much removal. I think I would rather have mana refresh so I can do more things on one turn to make a big play. My best description of Hearthstone experience is like having your nuts... Oh, what are you talking about? It's like having your nuts in a vice, and some games you lose, some games... Oh, some games it'll loosen, and some games it'll tighten. And either way, your nuts are in a vice. I understand now. I understand. They played Wildfire and Fire Blast. That's a bit unfortunate. We'll play Scorpid, though. We'll take Vampiric Blood 100% of the time. Let's go. Woo! Vampiric Blood is just so good. You almost have to take it every single time. Because it's draw, it's health, it'll help you with, what's it called? It'll help you with,
I have an apple on my desk and for some reason almost just rolled off. It's not really that important, but I made a voice anyway. Let's see here. We're gonna go trade. Don't kill it. It kills it. I'll hero power a hit and then I'll just play Vampiric Blood. I'll just play it. I heal up a decent amount and get to draw a card. I can go hero power hit this and then play Nerubian Visor, or hero power hit this and then play the Chill Fallen Baron. Either way, it works. I think I would rather play the Nerubian Vizier. I keep calling it a Visor, but people were telling me I was pronouncing it wrong for the longest time. Why no Sir Finley? Because I actually don't think I need Sir Finley in this deck. I think that most of the cards in this deck are just in general good. I forgot to take out Blademaster Okani though. If I were to take anything out for it, it would probably be Blademaster Okani out for Sir Finley or another Discover card. Kind of leaning towards another Discover card though. But I do want another Vizier. I do want to play Vizier because it's a conditional card. So I might as well play it now. This is now active. We can play it. We take in a little bit of damage, but I don't care. We can draw. Ooh, we can't draw 2 cards yet. We can't draw 2 cards yet. Because we need another infuse. But it'll be 0 mana. So 0 mana, draw 2 after this dies is pretty good. Next expansion drops. Will the 3 sets from 2 years ago rotate out, or is it this year? From 2 years ago, they will rotate out, and then this year will be around for 1 more year, and then it'll all rotate out. But I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with... It's not going to be 100% everything from this year rotates out in 2 years because of Death Knight. I think they're going to have to keep in a lot of the cards because it just doesn't have the same, like, history of cards that a lot of the other classes do. Okay. That's fine. Probably going to ping the 2/2 with their hero power, so that way they can do some damage with their minion and keep it alive. Wait, what the heck does that do? What card was that? I mean, I guess. That was not a bad play, and then they ping my face and do a little bit of extra damage. I mean, I guess that play was fine. You're going to freeze me for what? You're not going to freeze me. Okay. I actually can't afford to draw 2 cards right now, so I'm going to play the Muncher. And I'm going to pass the turn for now and figure out in a little bit what I want to do. But I don't really need to do anything too crazy right now. Sadly, that hit that, so they can just ping the 5/2 and kill it off, and I don't get to heal anything else. I think I want to play Patchwork and Horn and Defrost and Vampiric Blood all in the same turn next turn. Killing off a minion, getting rid of something in their deck and or hand. It could be very nice. Have you played Pure Holy Paladin? When you say Pure Holy Paladin, are you talking about like the more aggressive one? The more aggressive deck? But yeah, they're going to ping off my 5/2 for free, which really stinks. Oh! I forgot about that. That's actually okay. And a Wildfire, it's going to do 4 damage now. Which means they're going to eventually just outscale me, which is not great. And this is why we want Alexandros, so that way we can do a little bit of damage every single turn and hopefully win through that. They're going to ping that. It dies. No biggie. 4 damage. I mean, they're going to scale it up with Patchwork. I can't really do anything about that. We're going to go Patch... Oh, I can't do all of these because Vampiric Blood is a thingamabob. Okay, well, we can still hold on to that. We can go Patchwork this turn. And then we can go Horn of Winter into this. We could do this first, actually. Just because we'll draw a card and we'll see what we want to get. What do we end up drawing here? We get Spammy Arcanist. Can't quite activate it yet, but it could be good in the not too distant future. We're gonna go Horn of Winter. I guess we could activate it, Hero Power, and then go Spammy Arcanist. But I'd rather just play Patchwork and try to get rid of something good here. Yeah, let's try to snipe something in their hand. Maybe we get a Reckless Apprentice. Oh my gosh, we hit nothing good. Oh, we need... Well, we hit... Oh my gosh, we needed to hit a Reckless Apprentice. Or we needed to hit a Mordresh, and we didn't hit any of those. That's pretty bad for me. I mean, a big Reno play will heal me up an insane amount, right? So that's fine, I guess, but And we have some decent healing. We can draw 2 more cards with this. We hero power as well. Like, it's, at the end of the day, it's fine. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just a slight inconvenience. But if we do get Reno, it buys me so much time. We play Alexandros. We should be able to win. Another Wildfire. Okay. That's really bad.
Tusks won't stop shattering.
That's really bad. Body Bagger. It's pretty bad as well. It's not really great for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't really do anything. I need a minion to die. I can go Death Strike. Wait, I can go Body Bagger real quick and then just play Defrost and see what I draw. Drawing 2 cards is not bad for 0 mana. Icy Touch is fine, and then Reno. So we have Reno. We don't really have to worry about dying too much anymore. In fact, it might be worth it to try to wait until we get another Vampiric Blood before we actually end up playing it. So Death Strike here to kill that off and heal up a bit, and then we can draw a card. I should have technically drawn the card first. Again, that's my bad. We get Theatar, which is very nice. Hopefully we can steal something like Mordoresh. I don't 100% know, but I feel like I'm in an okay spot. With 40 HP, I think it's going to be very difficult for them to kill me, even in the next 2 turns. Igor, don't you feel like Reno Blood doesn't have all the answers needed to control? I can't find good stuff from Discovers. Really? I feel like it's insane with control. I feel like it's amazing. Nightcloak Sanctum, fair enough. Freezing my 2/2, so I can't really draw cards. I guess I can still go Spammy Arcanist. I just want to go like bonk into Spammy. That's a lot of damage I just took. Holy moly. Then what? I still don't want to play Reno yet. Maybe I do just play Theatar this turn and try to give him one of like the bad cards. Even like Obliterate's not that good. I need to try to steal something good from their hand. They have a Reckless Apprentice, a Bran. Flurry's useless, so it's between these two right here. Bran could be a problem, and I could potentially use Bran myself. But the problem is, I mean, I can, but Reckless Apprentice is more dangerous on its own, I think. Like, if I take Reckless, they're gonna have to find another decent battle cry for Bran to activate. I'm gonna take Bran. I think I can make more use out of it, and then I'll give him the Heart Strike, which is one of the cards that I wanted to give him anyway. And then we'll Hero Power, double kill 1, and then Icy Touch, kill another thing. Bonk, bonk, and then Icy Touch to kill a 2/2, so I take as little damage as possible. And then Bran is not bad. Bran with School Teacher, Bran with Alexandros, Bran with a Discover card like an Amalgam or a Hematurge or... Well, those are really the only 2 left. I still need to take out Okani. I forgot I need to still take out Okani and put in another Discover card because it's just not a good enough card, I don't think. So if they ping me and then play Mordoresh, I'm still not dead, and then I play Reno. Okay. I'm gonna draw a card, and I'm still not dead yet. Unless they have another Reckless. Even if they play another Reckless, I'm not dead. That's fine. I'm gonna go Obliterate to take 3 more damage, then play Reno, and then save Bran for Alexandros next turn. Arcane Intellect to draw more cards, it's fine. A big Reno is gonna get me back up to, I think, 60 HP. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh. 1, 2, 3 damage. 1, 2 damage. Even if the 2 goes face, it doesn't matter. And then we play Reno. And heal up all the way back to full, which I think is either 50 or 60 right now. It's 50, still not bad. 6 does get scaled up with the Magister, but I think we can buy enough time to go like Bran Alexandros in a turn. I don't know. And they've got a Reckless, they've got Aslar. I actually don't think that full healing here is enough to win the game. I genuinely still think that this is too weak of a play to win the game. Honestly, like I could very easily still just straight up lose the game here. But I think Bran Alexandros next turn is my best shot at winning. Even though it's a 7 and they get to scale up their hero power even more. Oh my god. I also don't think I want Famished Fool. I think I want to take out Blademaster Okani and Famished Fool for some like maybe healing and another Discover card. I think those could be very, very good together. The other problem is Bone Commander doesn't do anything. Like, what am I gonna do with Okani? Whoa, it's gonna just straight up die instantly. Crazy how good that card is. They ping it, but at least the ping doesn't go to my face. And yeah, these cards are all just dead in my hand right now. I think Sylvanas can also go, but I also think that she could steal some big minion late game in some matchups where she's okay. But I think 2 more Discover cards and take, like, if this were a Discover card, I'd be super happy right now. But the fact that it's just a 4-mana 2/6 that's gonna get instantly killed because I'm behind on board is just so useless. Like, it just doesn't accomplish anything. Corpse Explosion would have been useless in their hand. That's true. I was thinking about it, like, if I play Bone Guard Commander, they'd then wipe my board. Why are they not pinging my 7/7? Are they just gonna go full face here? I guess that means I'm gonna lose the game soon. Cool. Not really much I can do about this. I'm just gonna take tons of damage. I don't have enough healing to win the game. Vampiric Blood, not bad. We'll draw a card, see if we can get anything useful. We get Soul Stealer, which gets rid of a decent amount of damage. It just kills off my own minion too. But I think that's best. Okay, it kills my minion. It soaks up a decent amount. I mean, they die in 7 turns. I die faster with just that. I don't know how I can help though, Omer. I heard on, I did hear about the earthquake though. Like maybe if I put Zola in the deck for another Reno or another Discover card, I can take out Okani, Famished Fool for a Discover card and Zola. I think that would probably be best. It's just, Okani's such a useless ass card. It is so bad. And then what was the other card I was gonna take out? What was I talking about? Famished Fool. Discover. I already have one of you. I know what I wanted. It's gotta be you. It's gotta be, take you out, because I have a decent amount of removal. It's gotta be that into, it's another 3-mana card. Librarian? No, that's not what it was. What is it? It's a 3-mana card. I'll find it. No. 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 The Banker. And then the last card was... What was the card I was literally just talking about? It was a draw or a discover. Oh, it's Zola, 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 Zola. Curly hair meta? I don't know.
The Lich King versus the Lich King.
All will serve me.
So if it's Frost, we're not gonna need anything that big like Obliterate. We can just keep Icy Touch. Theatar is a bit too slow, so I don't really want to keep that either. I like this hand, I get. I mean, Asphyxiate, if they do happen to play something big, could be good. Actually, if they were Unholy, Obliterate would have been very good at killing off the Rancher because it has low attack, but high HP. So Asphyxiate would have been less good. We're gonna play probably the Enthusiastic Banker turn 3 over anything else, even though I could play this. And then turn 4 might be School Teacher, I don't know. They don't have a corpse. I need to kill this immediately. I know I said I was going to take the Enthusiastic Banker, but this card is too good. I have to kill that off. We can Hero Power play this next turn, and then probably play this plus the Noggling turn 5. Turn 6 can be both of these. I'm gonna Asphyxiate that. I lied, I changed my mind. We need to kill this off as soon as possible. It's not mana efficient, but we can't let that snowball. If it had been Obliterate, I could have played Obliterate and the Hematurge, but whatever. But now I don't play School Teacher. Now I probably play you and like a draw a card. Let's see what we discover first, and then we'll probably play Pandaren Importer because it's slightly better stats. I don't like any of these cards. I mean, I like this, but I think I need something for turn 7. And then we're gonna probably play, I want to say Pandaren Importer over draw a card. Because I don't know how many cards my hand or deck will really, like, save me. I might need to discover a card that does AoE damage like a Blood Boil. And it's just better stats on the board so we can trade a little bit more. Glacial Advance. I guess that's okay. It can be decent removal. This is useless. We're not going to get to the stage where this is actually useful, so we can go Glacial Advance. We're going to probably draw a card in Glacial Advance next turn. Or if we can draw a cheap spell, maybe we can play that spell plus Glacial Advance. Okay. Plague Strike, they get a 2. That's unfortunate, but I don't care too much. Oh my golly. They're going crazy here. I can't really stop any of this. That is nuts. I mean, we have a Soul Stealer, so I mean, like, if we get to that point, we might be able to win. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 2 more mana to Hero Power. I think it's gotta be this and that. This plus this. I don't think I play Glacial Advance. I think I do both of these things to get some pressure on the board. The Commander? Actually sick if I can make it to turn 8. The problem is, can I make it to turn 8? The answer is probably not. I mean, that's not true. The other thing requires 5 corpses to give +3 attack, and that would only get them to 21 damage anyway. So I feel okay. Death Strike, very nice. They're gonna get a huge burst of damage right here, I can tell. They top decked it, actually.
In my name.
Glacial Advance. I mean, am I just dead? If they have a second one, I'm just dead, right? Oh, it's permanent attack. Oh, no. Oh, that's really bad, actually. Oh, that's really bad. I'm gonna let this thin out my deck a little bit more, I guess. We get Spammy Arcanist, which could be good. I don't think they have that much direct damage. I just need them to not have another pump. Please don't get another pump. Let me play my Soul Stealer and then Vampiric, please. Just let me live for 2 more turns and I will make it worth your while.
Everybody needs a casket.
What the heck? I forgot that Unholy had one of these cards. I'm probably dead this turn. Like, no cap. Full face. Oh my god, dude. I'm dead next turn. There's literally nothing I can do anymore. I'm being serious. There's nothing I can do because if they get the thing that gives +3 attack, they just Hero Power and it gets 4 damage. I mean, damn. It was close for sure, but close didn't matter this game. We had, if I had kept the Obliterate, chef's kiss, we would have won the game. Oh! Oh, they don't have the stuff. Okay, wait. We play Vampiric Blood twice and we save ourselves. It doesn't matter what you pump that up with. +2 attack doesn't matter. I'm still alive with 1. I'm still alive with 1. This is when we draw Reno. Didn't draw Reno. This is when we draw Reno. Body Bagger. It's good enough. Another one. It doesn't matter if we draw Reno this time, because we can't afford to play anyway. You got the Gnome Muncher, which is pretty solid. School Teacher. And then we will do what we can to kill off one of these things. We get Asphyxiate Frost Strike to kill off this and generate an extra card. Seems decent to me. We'll do that. Frost Strike rather than Asphyxiate. I'm fine trading my 5 into this. It doesn't really matter too much. We'll take... I mean, this is a cheap card, and if we can get like 1 or 2 spells, it might be able to do some chip damage, I guess. This goes here. Okay. We, by some miracle, managed to survive till this point. We need to draw Reno as fast as possible. Unfortunately, we can't play Zola and Soul Stealer, which is a bummer. I could play Zola plus Gnome Muncher, I guess. Look at Ecore being dramatic. What are you talking about? I was dead if they had the +3 damage spell. In fact, if they had 1 more damage, I was gonna lose that game. I stand by my statement of being like, oh my gosh, this could be the end. I stand by the statement, because it very well could have been the end for me. Oh no. Actually, no, Spammy Arcanist just deals with this board entirely. Spammy Arcanist is phenomenal here. We go Spammy Arcanist. Do I want to Zola Spammy Arcanist? The answer is no, not really. Play another minion, I dare you. The Reno Blood Death Knight by Ties? No. This is the one that I built. They're playing the Swarm Guard, which I'm not 100% sure I like. We drew Reno too. Jeez Louise. 1, 2, 3. Spammy Arcanist is just too good here. They probably concede after that. We're just gonna flood the board with whatever we can get out at this point. This goes face. We'll play Reno. That'll get me back up to 50 HP. And even though Zola didn't really do anything for me right now, I can play Reno Zola together, and there is no way that they can come back from that. Plague Strike, fair enough. Plague Strike is fair, definitely fair, 100%. I sound sarcastic when saying that. Oh no. Okay. The only card that saves me here is Corpse Explosion. The only card that saves me here is Corpse Explosion. We got Patchwork. I mean, I could play Patchwork and kill off... Oh, fudge. Okay, I need to play Reno here. I didn't even think about how low I was. I mean, I guess I can play you, but then that hurts me if I do end up drawing Corpse Explosion. Wait, oh my god. I am genuinely going to lose. Holy crap. It wouldn't have mattered if I brought What's-Her-Face back to my hand. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I mean, you get rid of too many cards, but you buy me a turn I don't have to play Reno, and then if you die and then the other thing dies, I'm gonna do it this way, actually. I lose a lot of corpses, but you die. Corpse Explosion will still be playable. We'll play Reno and Zola next turn. One of my minions will probably live. The 3/3 will probably... Wait. No, this doesn't matter. His board is like, he gets one thing, I guess. That's actually fine. That is awful for me. It actually hurt me to play the card. Okay, Volpera Scoundrel. This is so risky. I think for now I do just play Reno plus Zola. And I leave the taunt there because it does stop at least a little bit of damage, I guess. Oh my god, this is so problematic. We're still barely alive, and we can play it again if we can, and it buys me one more turn to try to draw Corpse Explosion. You need to keep in mind that legendary when you play against Unholy Death Knight. Yeah, I'll admit, I'm not as used to playing against Unholy Death Knight as I probably should be. I always forget about that card. I actually do always forget about that card. When did I play my Soul Stealer?
Pick me, pick me.
Didn't I play it on... I played it on an okay board, right? Like, the board wasn't terrible. It was a decent number of minions, and I didn't really have another way of wiping it regardless. I'll use my 4 to kill something off. We get Amalgam. Volpera and another Reno. We can kill off the 9. We don't actually have to play Volpera and another Reno. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I can kill off a 4, this. Yeah, I could see that working. That could be okay. Let's discover an undead minion. Patchwork, not the greatest. Mistress of Mixtures for healing could be okay. We already have 2 patchworks, so this is, let's just take the Mistress, and then heal a bunch, and then we can kill off the 9, and we can kill off the 4. That's 29 damage. I mean, Corpse Explosion, if we can get it, I mean, we win the game, right? If we can get Corpse Explosion, because then they're basically out of resources. Hero Power plus Grave Strength wins them the game, though. So they could be trying to look for that. Volpera could give you the answer. But if it misses, I'd rather try to discover a Soul Stealer off of this, because I think it's... I mean, I don't know if it's more or less likely, actually. I have no idea.
Turning tides. What's with your mind?
A Naga, fair enough. We don't get Corpse Explosion. Bran Patchwork. So if I go hit here, and then I go hit here, and I go Brand Patchwork and it kills 2 of the big minions, we're in business. And the problem is, if it doesn't, I lose. But I feel like I have to. Because like if I play just you, and it misses Corpse Explosion, because there are a lot of other spells that it could be from a lot of different runes. There's like 1 or 2 that save me. But I guess we have to play it. I think it's more reliable. Blood Boil was one of the ones that I was gonna say does save me. At least in the short term. So we'll take that. We'll play the Blood Boil. We're going to hit this here. Hit this here. And then Hero Power, hit this here. And it kills off almost everything except 2 big minions. So we did find an out, at least for a turn. Now Bran Patchwork would actually be a lot better. They're drawing more cards. Oh my god. Still looking for Corpse Explosion, please. Just Corpse Explosion, please. I'm begging you, please, please, please. I need Corpse Explosion. I'm going to die.
The
Don't mind that too much. Body bagger's also not the biggest deal in the world. I kill off the 9/4 next turn. We got corpse explosion, so I think that means we just win the game. I'm pretty sure we play you as well, so that way... No, we just go corpse explosion, right? I don't need to play you to heal 4 because I don't think they can burst me down. But I guess maybe we can do it. No, I'd rather have the minion out on the board. We'll just do this. And then we'll play Mistress of Mixtures. And then I don't think I want to brand, but I can go brand Patchwork next turn. Okay, so we're at 14 HP. I don't think they have enough direct damage to just straight up kill me at this point.
They need our
No, not the Rancher, please. Okay. Fine. Okay. That is a lot of extra damage. Oh, they're just gonna go face with it. Fair enough. Doing a lot of damage. You get the Nerubian Vizier. I can go Bran into that, actually. I think that would be a better card to go Bran into. Right? Or alternatively, I hit here, and then I hero power hit here, and then I play No Muncher to kill it off. And we can play both of these the following turn, I guess? Because this heals me up. So it's gonna be hit, hero power hit, No Muncher, don't leave it up to RNG. This kills the 2/2. And then if it dies next turn, the Vizier will be active anyway, and it heals me up more. School teacher, fine. This was a much more stressful game than I thought it was going to be. That Marogar absolutely just destroyed me. I am very no. No, wait, actually, it does still die, which means that the brand with the Nerubian Vizier does work. So I guess that still is fine. Oh my god. I am almost dead again. You gotta be kidding me. Brand Vizier. We get, I guess this is 0 and maybe it can kill something off. No, wait, you would not save me. Would you save me? No, you wouldn't. You cost 3. Death Strike to kill this off. Sadly, it costs 1. You cost 2. Fudge, dude. I mean, if I go this for 1 and it kills off this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am not technically dead yet. It's either that or Tomb Guardians kill this off, but all they need is 1 minion to get through. I think it has to be Asphyxiate. Oh no, wait, I'm trolling. Oh no, that's exactly lethal. What did I do wrong? I know that there was an out there somewhere. I know it. What the fuck? They got a Glacial Advance to kill my minion. Maybe I should have just gone with the original play, but if I had gone with the original play, I die. What did I use my Soul Stealer on? Yeah, I used my Soul Stealer on a really weak board. I'll need to remember that for next time. That was a big misplay, but the point is, if we learn from our misplays, it's not really that big of a deal. Like, I'm down to lose that game because I'll remember I need to save as much removal as I can for the Marogar play because of how problematic it is. Rather than just playing Soul Stealer on tempo. So that's my bad. I've learned and I can get better from it. Like, it's okay.
The Lich King!
Will serve me.
The 9/6? You didn't trade the 9/6?
true king.
Wait, you might be right, actually. Because it was gonna do 2 damage. I should have hit the 9/6. You're right, you're right, you're right. I'm gonna keep both of these cards. This will essentially draw me at least 1, if not multiple, if I coin it out turn 2. Death Strike's okay, and if it ends up being Unholy, it could be a nice way to kill off the 2/5, which is one of the most problematic cards for this deck to deal with, because it has low attack, so Asphyxiate doesn't target it, but it has high HP, so we can't really kill it with something like Heartstrike. They play nothing turn 1, not bad. We're gonna coin out the Enthusiastic Banker as quickly as possible. Just get it out there so I can get a ton of cards all at once. And then we're gonna play the Baron.
How can I help you?
I mean, I guess there's a world where they just never kill the Banker. I guess there's a world where they just never kill the Banker. Yeah, I guess I could just stick there for forever and then I end up losing cards. Maybe I should have just played Chillfall and Baron. But I don't know. The 2/3 could potentially get me even more cards. In a worst case scenario, I could Heartstrike my own minion to get it back or kill it off with like a Corpse Explosion. So even in the worst case scenario, I'll still be able to draw cards. It'll be fine. Oh, okay, so it probably is Unholy. I did not expect this. I did not expect that after seeing nothing played turn 1 or turn 2. Since they're going Unholy, this will almost guaranteed die at some point. But I think I would still like to continue to draw cards. It might be a Discover situation here. It might have to be a Discover situation here. I guess, no, wait, we can go Boom. This pumps that up. Hero Power, Heartstrike. No, I think that's better. I think that's better. We get an extra corpse, we clear the board, we get another card off of the 2/1, and we can go like this, or this on turn 4 together. But no, that play would not have saved me. I don't think you guys realize that. Brand Patchwork doesn't save me there because there's like, yes, it's fairly likely I kill off some big minions, but it's very unlikely that I do, like, if it misses, I lose the game. So I went with the play that kept me alive for at least an extra 2 turns, and it ended up doing pretty well. And then I misplayed a little bit later on, and I lost the game for a different reason, but I don't think playing Brand Patchwork on 10 would have saved me, because I had 7 minions. I can kill 2 more with the minions I have on the board. There are 3 strong minions and 2 weak minions. If even one of the Patchworks hits a weak minion, I lose the game right there. So I'd rather just play Reno and save up and then play something a little bit later. That's a problem for sure. For sure, that's a problem. They're gonna just endlessly generate these minions and I can't really deal with them. Which is definitely my bad, I guess, but... Do I want to draw a card and then get a corpse? I would say yeah. I can go Boom Boom together for 5 mana next turn, so let's just draw a card and then play this. We get Soul Stealer, but we're gonna save that and not waste it like we did last time. And then it's gonna be this plus this, and then probably a Hero Power next turn. I mean, yeah, I played really badly against the Unholy Death Knight. I forgot about the Marrowgar as a really important card that I need to actively, like, save cards to remove. So it's definitely my bad for playing not around the things I was supposed to play around. Wait, Spammy Arcanist is just better here. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't die, but it's fine. Spammy Arcanist is still just insane. Kind of makes this play a little bit easier. But yeah, I didn't play around Marrowgar. I kind of wasted the Soul Stealer. But that's the point, right? As long as you lose, but you get better after losing. Because, like, after the buffs happened, I played for a couple of days, and then I took a, like, 4-day break because I was working on a side project. So I haven't really played as much. I haven't played in a couple of days. I played on autopilot. But as long as you can figure out, like, the misplays that you make and build from there, That's all you really need to do. And I figured out the misplay. I'm playing against Unholy, and I'll probably be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to removing the board. And try to do everything I can to save Soul Stealer until the Marrowgar play, which is the big thing that I need to worry about. So now I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then probably Pandaren. We'll go Pandaren first, see if we discover anything particularly good. And it's got the most stats, and then we'll double attack this with these 2 battle cries and then hit something else. Frostworm's Fury is probably really good against a deck like this. Deal 2, get some board presence, kill the 2/1 so we take the least amount of damage, and we're in a good spot. Like, I'm okay admitting when I make mistakes when I play badly, as long as I can learn from them. Why not deal 3 damage to 3 HP minion, and the 1/1 charge to undead the 2/4 to face? Wait, what? Did I miss something from a second ago? That's another thing. If I'm talking about stuff when I'm playing on autopilot because I'm... So 3 there, 2 there. Yeah, that's true. I didn't need... I could have gone there and then killed that off, and my minion would have taken 1 less damage, I guess. Yeah, my minion would have taken 2 less damage. That's true. I will admit, though, for the Enthusiastic Banker, I kind of wanted it to die. Obviously, that's an excuse, but I do want that card to die as much as possible. Patchwork seems decent. I can go bonk, bonk. I can go Patchwork to try to kill one of these. Okay, how much damage does the Grave Strength do? They could play up to 2. I think maybe if I freeze their board, I can play a little bit slower. Like, I freeze their board, there's not really too much they can do about that, and then I can play Corpse Explosion next turn if they commit more cards to the board. And I can still kill off a couple of things here. Like, it's either that or I go Death Strike and discover a card and kill off 1 more thing. But I think this is just better. I honestly do. I don't really want to give him more space and more things to play, so there's really no reason to trade either. We'll just chill for a second. We can play Patchwork next turn. We can try to discover a card with a little bit more mana. But I think freezing their board was the best thing I could have done there. Like, yes, this is still alive, and they can Hero Power and do a little bit of damage to me, but... Oh, man. Not the Sunwell. I absolutely hate when I play against that card, because it's like... It's just a randomly generated thing that could randomly give you an out. It's so frustrating. They're gonna give that a Death Rattle, fair enough. Anti-Magic Shell. I'm still okay with that. I can still play Soul Stealer or Corpse Explosion. I'm actually leaning towards playing Soul Stealer. You might be saying like, oh, didn't you just say you don't want to waste that? Well, this board is bigger than the last board that I played it against. It could be Corpse Explosion as well and save Soul Stealer to deal with like really, really big minions. Oh, wait, because it keeps going with this thing as well, so it'll kill the Death Rattle. So it's actually just a better card than Soul Stealer. And then you play the Scoundrel. No, we can play the Vizier. We can play the Vizier. I want to make sure I use up as few corpses as possible, though. So let's just go like bonk. They get a card. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. It doesn't really matter. Then we go Corpse Explosion. Now that it's died, and then we can play the Vizier. And we will take another Frostworm's Fury, I guess. We could also take Defrost to draw some cards, maybe find some removal, maybe find Reno Jackson. But I think freezing their board again could stall out for a little bit. I like it. It's 5 mana for a board freeze. We can go this into something else if we want to. Maybe draw was better there, though. Why spell face? Because I was gonna wipe the board the following turn anyway.
Now more than ever.
Like in this instance, I'll probably Frostworm's Fury the 2/5 or just kill it off with a Death Strike. But there, I wanted to do some damage to the... Because their minions are gonna die anyway, right? Like, I already knew I was gonna kill it with Corpse Explosion or something else. Oh, that's a horrible order of play. You shouldn't have hero powered. You should have played 2 of these things. Bit of an oops on your part, I would say. You can play this and then Astelar to gain some extra. I'm gonna do that in SR, but I need to kill this so they don't snowball out of control. So that just has to happen. And I think it's Astalar, or I guess it could be Scorpid Hero Power and save armor because I don't really need it. And I'd rather generate an extra spell for later. So let's take that, and then we'll Hero Power kill off one of these so it's harder for them to pump stuff up. Tome Guardians is fine. Army of the Dead is actually probably better though because it's removal. And we've already used Corpse Explosion, so we don't really need that many more corpses going forward. But we wanna get rid of as many things as we can to play around the Grave Strength. And now this can come down and kill up all the piranhas and it'll be okay. The announcement, oh yeah, the announcement is I recently underwent like the biggest project that I've ever done in terms of YouTube. It took me like 40 hours to film, edit, get a thumbnail, and just like come up with the idea and everything. I just posted it in the chat and it'll probably be in the link of the description of many of my videos, but I thought it was really good. It's League of Legends focused though, so it's not gonna necessarily be what people expect or really wanted from me as a creator, or at least people who play Hearthstone. But it's something that, I mean, I've been trying to diversify and make more ambitious, cool content. That's a huge misplay. Like that goes face and you do a little bit more damage, but this is just a disaster, right? Do I not just play this and pop off and kill these things? Like, I'll play this first and see what I discover. A Patchwork? Hold up. It could also be a Bone Guard commander, but I think Patchwork could just like decimate them. Maybe I should have just hero powered played Patchwork, but no, I'm pretty sure this and then discovering another card is best for now. And then after that, we'll look to try to play Patchwork, but this is really good. It's gonna go, bonk, bonk. Do I want to hero power kill the forward or just discover a card? I think I'd rather just discover a card so I don't have to spend the mana later. Corpse Explosion, phenomenal, absolutely amazing. That is the out that I'm looking for a little bit later on in the game. And we still have Soul Stealer. I forgot about that. Not to mention, like I said, 2 Patchworks. We're in a great spot. Okay, they're gonna play the dude Marrowgar now and wipe my board. They were just trying to get a little bit more stats. This is when we play the Soul Stealer. We could also play Corpse Explosion, but I'm pretty sure just playing Soul Stealer now and getting a bunch of extra corpses is just better anyway. So we're gonna go boop, eat everything. That's what we saved it for. This is the misplay we made the game before, and then we didn't draw Corpse Explosion to deal with it. But now that we have an extra Corpse Explosion and we waited for the Marrowgar play, I'm a lot more confident we're gonna win this game. That's fine. Even if they pump it up and do some stuff, I don't really mind too much. The Foul Egg? An egg? That's a bit peculiar, wouldn't you say? We're gonna go Bran into Patchwork, probably. No. So here's the problem with going Bran into Patchwork here. Yes, it kills 2 things, but if they go Grave Strength... well, I'm gonna kill off at least 1 minion. Right, because if I go Bran Patchwork and it kills the egg, that sucks. I think I want to go Bran Patchwork first, so it's least likely to hit the egg. It's only gonna kill 1 thing in their hand, but it will decimate the rest of their stuff. So we're gonna go boom, boom, and then we're gonna kill off something. Hopefully it doesn't hit the egg, like I said. Also, the 2 spells in their hand are random, and they're just gonna concede. So like, there's no guarantee it is Grave Strength. They'd have to top deck it. Patchwork is not so good against aggro. I mean, it's okay if you're in an okay board state, right? Like that board state was fine, kills off 2 things, and disrupts them.
The Lich King versus Urel.
Urel.
The light heals all wounds.
All
So against a Paladin, we're definitely gonna have to keep Icy Touch because they're probably gonna run at us pretty hard with minions. The question is, do I want to keep anything else? Like School Teacher, I could coin out turn 4. The answer is no. I want to try to find cheaper, more efficient removal. So that way I don't get run down super fast. Astalar, I mean, I don't know about this hand. Astalar isn't active until turn 5, which does hurt this deck a little bit. I can freeze it, so I don't take damage. They can't really pump it up next turn, and then I hero power kill it, which I guess is probably fine. And then turn 3 is either going to be the Banker or the Baron. I kind of want it to be the Banker because it's slightly better stats. Even though it doesn't have more attack, it's got 1 more HP, which means it might trade into like a 2/2 Bannerman a little bit easier. Or they'd have to trade 1 extra thing into it. Which overall I think is worth drawing 1 fewer card. But then again, maybe not. Drawing a second card could end up drawing me the Corpse Explosion that I might end up needing. So there's the Bannerman, like I said, was going to happen on turn 3. They pumped up who knows how many cards in their hand. I'd rather just guaranteed draw 2 cards and then go School Teacher, coin out the Noggling next turn. Alexandros, pretty useless in this particular matchup. Same with Theotar. Bone Guard Commander is okay if we can make it to turn 8. No. No. Oh, God. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to kill this off, and the School Teacher is really the only way that I can realistically do that. Death Strike? I mean, I guess I could just Death Strike it right now and not coin out School Teacher. Yeah, I guess we Death Strike it. Then it's gonna be Astalar hit here for 2, and then probably the Banker. Although maybe it's Venomous Scorpion because we might need to try to find an out that we don't already have. That's a lot of pump in their hand right there. That's not good. This is not optimal for me. Jeez Louise. We have to kill the 5/2. We get Vampiric Blood, which we can't play yet, but it definitely will be good going forward. We'll kill off the 5/2. And I think my hand is too full. I think maybe they could abuse this by making me do something. So let's go with Venomous Scorpion. Both of them are going to die in 1 hit anyway. This at least forces them to have to hit it with that. Death Strike's not bad. This is okay. It might actually be able to deal with a wide board a little bit better. But I'm going to need corpses for this, and I need corpses for this. Army of the Dead just doesn't make sense. So you have to go with Death Strike, even though I'm not super happy about it. We have to wait until turn 7, but if we make it to turn 7, we can coin this out at the very least. You can play, and that means I can't play Vampiric Blood. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They're gonna play a 7/7. They're gonna, oh, it's not gonna be a 7/7, I guess. It's gonna be a 5/5, but we still want to kill with this. I guess it could be a 7/7. So we need to draw Spammy Arcanist. If we draw Spammy Arcanist, we are in business. We don't draw Spammy Arcanist. But if this gives me Corpse Explosion, it still could be enough. If this gives me Corpse Explosion, it could be enough. Because 2 of my own minions will end up dying, which will give me just enough courses to kill everything except the 4/6. But we'll have to use the coin to do it. We get a Soul Stealer. I can kill off a couple of minions, and I can do that, and then play Soul Stealer with the coin, which might just end up being better. Yeah, I'll take that. We're gonna go Death Strike here, and then we're going to get rid of the 1/1, and then we're gonna coin out Soul Stealer the following turn and just wipe the board. The only issue with that is after they play the Countess, they're gonna get a ton of what's it called? Oh, they don't have the Countess. Oh, they're playing the Countess 1 turn late. That's huge for me. Okay, that's massive. Yeah, they get Seal of Blood, but I don't... Oh, if they have a second Seal of Blood, I die. They don't have a second Seal of Blood. Okay, okay. So, as long as they don't get direct damage, and then we can play Vampiric Blood, I think we're okay, because we coin out the Soul Stealer, because we have to. If we don't, we're gonna die. And then we can play you next turn, along with like you Or maybe like school teacher, I don't know. There comes, the Countess comes down. We knew that was gonna happen, but I don't really care that much.
Spice over here.
Because at the end of the day, I just need to survive. We'll play Vampiric Blood. To gain some HP. We got Reno, okay. Is Reno better to play now or not? Because if they get Alakir, that's 6 damage, they need 7 more. They're not gonna get Seal of Blood, they're gonna get the 5/5. So they have, so they literally only have these cards left. If I play Reno now, it means that I'm basically guaranteed to not die. And even though I'm not gonna get like the maximum amount of healing out of it, I think it's still more worth it to play this than kill off the 7/7 and risk dying to some sort of insane direct damage. And then we'll kill that off, give them some 1/1s. I don't really care too much. They're gonna draw the 6 mana 5/5 that makes the next spell or the next Paladin card free, but they don't really want to do that. They're just gonna be playing the invitations this turn, and then we're able to play some removal or potentially the Bone Guard Commander. We're okay right now. Theo to steal an invitation. But I need to kill the 7/7. Like, if they discover Alakir, I'm dead. It doesn't matter what I get with the invitation. Rush Wind Fury? Uh-oh. That's not good. That is really bad, actually. That is really bad. Okay, that's not good either. Wow, they high rolled with these cards. Mother fire trucker, dude.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, GG. GG. Amazing top deck. We still have a Corpse Explosion and a Soul Stealer in my deck with like 50% of my stuff drawn. So the fact that I top deck this is kind of nuts. But the fact that I didn't draw it sooner is even more nuts. But like, I don't know, stealing an invitation maybe. But like, I would have taken 6 direct damage and I would have lost that game right there. How's your cat? My cat's great. My cat's great. If I was more ahead, I would have. If I was more ahead, I would have. But I was very much not ahead or even, so I decided not to. I got a text. I don't know how long ago I got this text.
The Lich King versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
All will serve me in death.
What was I gonna do? Sorry. Wait, okay, what mage decks are people playing right now? I know that there's some control with, like, the Plague Spreader. Is anybody going the like, infinite combo? I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going the infinite combo. I don't think I'm keeping any of these cards. I mean, I'll figure out what deck they're going soon enough, right? We've got Reno. We've got Vampiric Blood. I mean, if it's aggro, we're set. If it's aggro, mwah, chef's kiss, we're good to go. If it's a combo and like infinite, I think an insane healing turn could actually be good enough. But if it ends up being the Plague Spreader and they hit my Reno, that's gonna suck for sure. That's gonna be not optimal. My bet is undead aggro. Do I need to kill that immediately? I wanna say no. Cause like they're gonna like revive it with the Raise Dead anyway, or whatever it's called. The 1 mana one with the hand coming out. I forgot the name of it. Like the whole point is they're gonna reactivate it anyway. They want it to die so they can combo with it a little bit later. Like, obviously, yes, I will kill it eventually. But for now, focusing on getting my Vampiric Blood to draw an extra card, I think is better. Now we get to play Vampiric Blood, gain 10 HP, draw an extra card. It is the infinite deck, at least that's what it looks like. Asphyxiate maybe kills this off, and we don't really need to do that much. And then eventually we can play, like, Theatar to try to steal their infinite cards, I guess. I don't know. Gift of Naru, they don't draw a card because all of us were... He should have hit me first and then done that, so they drew a card. Little bit of a slight misplay there. I don't know if it's really going to affect them, but I think in a combo deck like this, missing a card draw could be kind of bad. My hand is terrible right now, by the way. Like, my hand is unplayable. Every single one of my cards I cannot play. I mean, I'll play this on 7. Just put them on a clock. Might as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hold the... But what on earth? Okay, things just got interesting. Okay, I did not expect that. I did not know Blessed Priest was still a thing. That's my bad. That one's on me. Okay, that's on me. But now I need to figure out how to come back from this. And by come back, I mean figure out what my next course of action is to deal with this stuff. It's Wig Priest. I can't kill it because Asphyxiate is now a 50-50 chance on whether or not it hits this or that, and I don't want it to hit this. So I'll play this, see if I can discover something. Maybe a cheap removal. You're decent, actually. I could use this to kill something off. And then make something else cheaper. Hero Power hit the 3-2. And then, yeah, for now we're fine. We're gonna play Asphyxiate next turn after they pump some stuff up for a bit. And then hopefully make it to turn 8 and play Soul Stealer. Asphyxiate to kill up one big minion will be very nice, though. Oh, man. How unexpected. How completely and totally unexpected that was. It sounds sarcastic, but I'm actually not being sarcastic. I really did not know that they were going to do that. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. Oh, no! Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then you're gonna bless it? There is no way that was the correct order, right? Right? Am I losing my mind on this one? There's absolutely no way that was correct, right? Glacial. Into Asphyxiate for 2. And then this goes here, I guess, to chip it away. I mean, I'm still dead to a heal bless. Yeah, they're gonna bless it, I think. But why would they not have blessed before and gotten more damage? I mean, if I don't die here, I play Reno, right? If I don't die here, I just play Reno and I heal up, and I don't think I need a second Reno because after I clear this board one time, they have no real direct damage. So I don't really know what they want to steal at this point. I mean, I am lucky that that card was not a bless, but that had to, I mean, they just got greedy with their damage, right? They're like, oh, I want to do more damage this turn instead of getting more, like, just better stats out at once, which is a misplay on their part for sure. Heal that up, that's fine. Maybe they didn't see the Reno in my hand. So now we're gonna play Reno and go to 40 HP, which is pretty good. Pretty solid. I mean, even if they like pump it up a little bit and bless, they could probably do about... Ooh, that's not good. They could, if they get blessed, they could do 21 damage, but we get to play Soul Stealer next turn, which you kind of have to play here. Okay, I'm fine with that. It actually depends. Maybe I don't want to play it. Maybe I want to... Oh, they do get blessed. Okay, we do have to play Soul Stealer. It was a very lucky random generation that you just got there. Congratulations on that one. It's a lot of damage. I want to play Zola before I go for a big removal, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So, sucks. I can play Zola on maybe Soul Stealer if it survives, and that's honestly about just as good. because of how big of a removal it is. It's just got to be Soul Stealer. No reason to even hit. Might as well, I play that, and then it's gonna be Zola, bounce it back if it lives, and then play the Gnome Muncher for 6, and then try to kill off a minion. Switcheroo's fine. Okay, so I think the worst is over. I really do think that the worst is over at this point. What the heck is that dude smoking? True, whatever he's smoking, I want some. Let me tell you. Actually, I'm not really a smoker. But whatever he's drinking, whatever he's having, I'll have, I guess, still. Might as well, because this guy's having a great time. Okay, bounce it back to my hand still. It's still the best card here because it removes a wide board of big minions. And then we're gonna go Gnome Muncher to heal up, because I think that's still best. Get some good healing in there. They could silence it at this point, but I'm at 24 HP. I stabilized a little bit. I really do think that we could be good, unless this is like a Theater and then they yoink the... Oh, they go with Soul Stealer. Fair enough. I'm actually not that bummed by it. If I play a Commander, is that good or bad? No, what I do is I do 2. Then I gain a corpse, because it's a decent removal. And then I'll go Alexandros to start doing damage every turn. It's either that or gain armor, but I think this is more mana efficient and a bigger minion. So we'll just start doing 3 damage a turn. So now they have to kill me in 6 turns or they lose. Actually, I guess Priest has healing, so maybe not. They probably run the Sunwell. And they might actually still run like the infinite combo, right? They just run the Bless as like a kind of, what's it called? Like a mid-game thing, if that makes sense. No, it looks to be totally Blessed because this is gonna be the High Priestess and give them 2 or 3 more mana. So yeah, they're definitely going 100% full Blessed Priest. There is no extra Sister Svalna in there. Well, no, they technically didn't have lethal if they pumped with Bless first, because they would have done 2 less damage. And then the taunt minion would have had 4 less attack. Because it wouldn't have had the +2 and then +2. So they would have ultimately done, if they had Blessed second, they would have done 6 less damage. And I had enough HP to survive 6 damage. So that's ultimately why it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, all I really gotta do at this point is survive. So I'm pretty sure hitting here and then just trading in makes the most sense to me. We can also gain some armor, play this, we can play you. No, yeah, actually, let's play you. Play you to gain some armor. The 7 goes here. It still ends up living, and we're just trying to do what we can to stay alive. And then the 1 goes here. And then the 2 goes here and dies, but I don't really care. All we gotta do is play it out slow, right? Because they're gonna lose the game in the not too distant future. They're gonna run out of cards way before I am. I just want to save all of my big cards, my big removal, for just however long I can. The taunt would have been a 16-16. If they blessed first, the taunt, it would have been a 14-14. We can go back and look at this after this game. Raised Dead, unfortunately, it's not going to be... That's the other problem with the Raised Dead. Is it called Raised Dead? Animate Dead, sorry. Raised Dead with the 0 mana, cost 3 HP, put them into your hand. That's what it was. That's why it was still in my mind. Hold up, we can look at it real quick, because they had a... Let's look at their play. They ended up going Devour, Devour. It would have been a 17-17... or a 17-19, and the elemental would have also been a 17-19. So it would have taken 2 less damage, which means I have 8 HP, which I guess would have been lethal. Would it have been lethal? It would have been lethal because of the 2-1. Well, I guess if I asphyxiate and then glacial, I'm still alive by 1. So no, it was not lethal. I would have lived with 1 HP, unless they had another pump of some sort. So yeah, it was not lethal. I was looking back at it now. I would have been at 1 HP, and they were going for the thing that did the most damage, probably predicting I was gonna play like healing or something. But you're not totally wrong. It definitely would have made a difference for sure. Would have been at 1 HP instead of like 7.
The Lich King versus Cariel.
I stand for Friends of the Light.
All will serve me in death.
One sec. Can I redirect you to a different thing? Hold up. Interesting. Okay, so against a Paladin, again, we want to keep Heartstrike. I'm honestly kind of down to keep Corpse Explosion because I really do need removal, and I can get at least a couple of corpses to deal with an initial board. I mean, if this ends up being a control Paladin, I guess it's a little bit worse for me, but I think it's more important to try my best to survive as opposed to, like, get greedy, you know? Not really gonna play anything right now. They played nothing turn 1, which makes me kind of believe it might be control. But if it is, we have Patchwork, we have Theatar. So we should be able to deal with like a Mr. Smite. It does look like it's gonna be control. Interesting. Maybe we can generate another Patchwork off of you. If we can, that's fantastic. If not, it's no big deal. We don't have weapon removal though, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. Luckily, Alexandros actually rounds up in terms of the damage that it deals. This is important to note. We're gonna go deal 2 damage, and then also do this, just to get 1 extra thing on the board to apply a little bit more pressure. I think generating more corpses with this might just be better than healing with the Corrupted Ashbringer, because I have Reno and a couple of other big things to heal. And corpses is something that this deck does struggle with if we randomly generate spells that give me more corpses. So we'll take that. Hopefully they play a minion. I'm gonna play Venomous Scorpion and I'm gonna Heart Strike that. Mwah, Chef's Kiss, beautiful. I knew something like that was gonna happen. Also, again, corpses for Vampiric Blood might just be better. We're gonna go Heart Strike and, like I said, Venomous Scorpion. We can go Venomous Scorpion first though, just see what we get. Army of the Dead, again, one of the reasons why we kind of wanted some extra corpses, right? It gives us a couple of extra minions to put on the board and apply a little bit more pressure. I like that. We're then gonna go Heart Strike to kill that off and then go face with these 2 things. I don't really have the greatest hand right now. I have a lot of removal, but that deck isn't really gonna have that many things that I'm going to need to remove, right? Because it's a controlled deck. I mean, they did play 2 Bannermen and they are going to have some pretty decent minions. But I really don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. They're going to play something. Okay, I'm going to hit that with my 2/3 and then my weapon. It's also better to just keep your best removal cards in case because you're a Highlander deck. That's true. That's very true. Oh, boy. Okay, Poisonous Minion goes there because it has to. It's the most efficient way of me killing this off. And then maybe I go Coin Enthusiastic Banker, actually, along with this. So we're gonna go bonk, weapon hit, and then coin out Enthusiastic Banker. Because I don't think that deck runs Silence. And if they play minions, being able to trade into it's pretty cool. And we don't really need the healing off of Vampiric Blood yet. We get Icy Touch. I mean, at the end of the day, it does still thin out my deck a little bit. Even if they silence it, it wasn't that great of a card. What we want to draw is Patchwork or Theatar as quickly as possible. And if we're lucky, we can double activate it, possibly, with Bran. I think the thing I want to double activate most would be Patchwork. Second most would be Alexandros. Blade Master Samuro? Bit of an interesting play, to say the least. Is it Noble Sacrifice? It could be Noble Sacrifice, maybe. I'm gonna go... Oh, I guess it could be some of the 3-4. But we're gonna get a couple more corpses, because, I mean, I want to play both of these. We'll draw a card. And then we get the Commander, which is not bad, and we'll draw another card. Hopefully it doesn't activate the Galloping Savior, but I would assume maybe. Okay, it's not. That's nice. I will say, this deck does lack a draw a little bit. Service Bell. Oh, no, that's gonna be really bad. Give me Theatar, and give me Theatar now. Blight of the Bronze. Oh, no. I don't know if it's worth it to obliterate that quite yet. I feel like I have other ways of being able to kill just a 5/5. Deck code, I got you. 1 second. I will send you the deck code right now. We get Vampiric Blood. We can play that again to just draw something. Boom. We get the Gnome Muncher, which isn't terrible. Is it Reckoning or is it Judgment of Justice, maybe? What are you? Zola's not bad. I mean, I guess I can do this to summon 4 things instead of 5. Which is definitely not as efficient as I would like, but it's still some. There's still decent cards on the board. It's gonna be Avenge. It's gonna pump this up. We'll try to kill it off a little bit later. We'll just ignore it for now. But the deck code is, here you go. The deck is currently 7 and 5, which is, you know, it's formidable. And because it's a Highlander deck, it does lack consistency that some decks have. And this is why I wanted to run Rustrought Viper, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Wasn't in the cards, if you will. But luckily, the Gnome Muncher will go face. We can Death Strike that, or we can Asphyxiate it, or we can Obliterate it. I think I want to Obliterate it, so I can play that along with the Gnome Muncher just to get an extra thing out on the board. I am pretty upset with how badly I'm drawing, though. I mean, it's not terrible. And the Leviathan is gonna trade in twice. I'm gonna have to play Asphyxiate and try to kill off a couple of things. Actually, wait, no. If they end up hitting with the weapon here instead and leave the Divine Shield in this minion to not draw, I'm down with that. Oh, they are gonna draw. Fair enough. Okay, I don't really want to go Corpse Explosion. Asphyxiate no longer kills that up. Oh no, we got Reno, which is nice. Would I rather them be able to dredge or draw? Dredge or draw? Dredge or draw? Asphyxiate kills the 5. We're gonna have to go Death Strike on this. I think I would rather them not be able to draw extra cards, honestly. No, them drawing 1 extra card is okay, because I can threaten to kill this with my 1/1 next turn. But yeah, the biggest issue with this deck is the lack of draw. Not drawing Alexander, Patchwork, Theatar, or Bran, or Astalar. Literally, my 4 or 5 win condition cards was definitely a bummer. Like, that's gonna possibly be the thing that loses me the game. Which is fine. I mean, we can stall out for a decent... Oh, jeez Louise, dude. Corpse Explosion is not gonna be enough here. I mean, if we go Body Bagger, Corpse Explosion, Body Bagger, Hero Power, Corpse Explosion. Is that even enough? I mean, the 4/9 would live. It would kill basically everything else, right? Body Bagger. So if we go Hero Power, that's 4. It's gonna do 1. So everything will die except this. I think I have to play you, actually. We get another Alexandros, which is surprisingly decent. I'm down for this. It's the best card that I was offered here. And then I'm gonna go boom. And then just play Corpse Explosion. It'll deal 6 damage. This will end up dying, or this will be the only thing that lives. I can play Alexandros, maybe Zola that, and try to do as much damage every turn as I possibly can. I've still got Reno if things look like they're getting bad. But Alexandros, maybe Zola Alexandros could be kind of good. Then we play it again next turn. The issue is if they play a lot of big things, we could be in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I could just end up dying to Big Astalar here. I could end up just straight dying to Big Astalar.
Reporting for duty.
How did you... What the hell? 2, 5... Oh, I guess they did have enough mana to do that. Yeah, looks like we end up losing here. We're gonna play this and see if we can discover something. I mean, this doesn't really do anything, right? This ultimately doesn't save me. The only thing that I can do is play Alexandros and hope I just don't get bursted down with like a Mr. Smite. I mean, I guess I can go this, which would stall me out for a turn, but the only way I could possibly win the game is by playing Alexandros. So let's just take Horn of Winter and play you, and try to get some resets potentially. I mean, we're gonna do 2 damage a turn now, but again, we probably lose. But then again, I mean, if Astalar does more damage to the minions, I could end up miraculously living with like 1.
All are equal.
Equality into it is lethal, yeah. Blizzard just got hit with a 35 million fine by BlizzCon. Wait, what happened at BlizzCon? I mean, if I drew Theatar, Alexandros on curve, or Patchwork, I mean, I think that game would have been a lot more winnable. That was just an unfortunate draw. I don't really blame myself or the deck for that. I mean, their turn 7 was honestly decent, but it wasn't like insane. If my turn 7 had been Patchwork or Alexandros, I would have been so much happier. Or my turn 6 had been something better. I don't know. I mean, we drew a lot of cards. We're gonna keep nothing. Well, we can keep Astalar. Absolute worst case scenario, it at least gives us like a minion to play turn 2. If this is Frost or Unholy, Reno is gonna be quite strong. And I just wanna be honest, I think running 2 Chillfallen Barons might also be viable. Even though, yes, I will admit, running duplicates in a Highlander deck is oftentimes risky. Even having 1 with Vampiric Blood is just so good. But being able to draw 2 extra cards, like I feel like this deck struggles in terms of draw a lot. The Cadaver, I'm gonna Hero Power hit the 1/3, and then we're gonna kill it next turn with the Cadaver, and see where we go from there. Hopefully something ends up dying. Hopefully I can trade this in and activate the Vizier. Oh, you're Frost. Okay, so you're Frost then. Fine. Fair enough. I don't want this to scale. But since it's Frost, that I think means Reno is going to be even better than it would be than against Unholy. Because Unholy, if they build a giant board and I don't have removal, I lose. But Reno, they're mostly burst damage from hand and burn. So if I get to heal up a ton, it's just very difficult for them to do anything. Rainbow Paladin's better against Paladin, or Rainbow Death Knight's better against Paladin. I mean, I don't exactly know if it's better or worse. I haven't played enough Rainbow Paladin recently, but I'll take your word for it. Bonebreaker, don't really care. I mean, what, it's 4 damage. Bran, gonna be amazing. We'll play this for, and get a card cheap. You draw me 2 cards for 0 mana. Always love to see that. Boom, maybe we can get like an Icy Touch or a Heart Strike. Useless and not useless, but it's not particularly useful to me right now. I mean, if I have to play Reno this early on in the game, like on 6, that's gonna suck. But I mean, if I have to do it, I'll do it. It's just not optimal. I'm hoping to draw a, at least 1 Vampire. Oh, I can't play it until I draw Vampiric Blood. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a big problem. I forgot about that. I was like, oh, it's fine. We'll figure something out. But no, absolutely not. It hits my 2/2. Kind of a misplay from them because they should have just hit my minion. Like, they just potentially missed out on 2 damage there. So we draw Heart Strike. Heart. Hero power. Hit it. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. I'm gonna play you. I should have played you first, actually, so that way it could have soaked damage. I'll play it now. Patchwork on 7 is like my best possible option, I guess, of those things. Hit my 2/3. Ah, stop hitting my face. Oh, jeez. This is not good. This is genuinely really, really bad. I'm gonna get bursted down really soon if I don't draw healing like Vampiric Blood. Or, well, I need to draw Vampiric Blood to even play Reno in the first place.
Anybody?
Uh-oh. Luckily, Astalar will kill the 4/4. With the 2/3 trading in as well. And if that doesn't happen, then we can play like Asphyxiate if we absolutely need to. Okay. I'll play you because I want to try to discover a Vampiric Blood. And if we play Pandaren Importer, it's literally impossible. We get a Icy Touch, which I actually don't mind. Gives me the ability to keep this 2/3 alive or just freeze their face and kill my 2/3. I'm going to Astalar and do 2 damage here. That's just happening. Then I think I'll kill this off and keep my 2/3 alive just because the presence is okay. Oh man. This is the risk of running the Vampiric Blood though, the double Vampiric Blood, is the fact that Reno isn't active sometimes. If they play like 1 minion, I want to play Patrick and try to mess up their hand or whatever in whatever way I can. They do play 1 minion. It's a pretty good minion, but they get a ton of frost spells, which means it's very likely that they end up winning the game next turn. The fact that they're hitting me kind of confirms that suspicion. I probably should have hit their face so that way they couldn't attack and I take 2 less damage. Vampiric Blood would still save me right now. Vampiric Blood would still be amazing. Horn of Winter, okay. Astalar, okay. Sure. We draw the Scoundrel. I mean, at this point, I think Patrick's my best play. No, I guess Asphyxiate and you is technically better. Well, I guess you are better. And then Asphyxiate. Okay. They need to come up with 13 damage of burst damage, and I need to draw Vampiric Blood. I don't know if this is gonna work out super well for me. I mean, if I can play Astalar on 5 with... No, Bran doesn't save me. Oh man, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. This was a matchup that I was supposed to win. Arg.
Anybody?
What is the best Blood Death Knight? 30 card, 40 card, 30 card Reno, or 40 card Reno? I actually have no idea. I've played a lot, and I mean a lot of Death Knight because I really enjoy the class, and mostly Blood Death Knight, and I still don't even know the answer. I honestly could not tell you. I'm trying to figure it out. No way I'm dead here, right? Yeah, I'm still alive for at least 1 more turn. Oh, jeez. But it's hard. We still don't draw it. No, we gain some armor. We'll discover a spell first. We'll kill the 1/1. We'll gain some armor, but it's not enough. This is literally just not enough. I mean, I guess you're potentially useful. Gain some armor, kill the 1/1. But I'm dead because I didn't draw the extra Vampiric Blood. It's okay. That's another thing about why the Enthusiastic Banker is actually still decent as well. It's because it can thin out the deck and hit a Vampiric Blood if it happens to be near the bottom of your deck. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here though. Just end the game. Just hit me with the 7 damage you have in hand. The direct damage that I know you got. I know you have it. And then just, I mean, if they don't have it and I top deck Vampiric Blood here, I'm going to lose my mind. But I highly doubt it. I know Bran Astalar because it doesn't matter. Like, Bran Astalar does not give me 10 armor, so it's not like it really does anything. If anything, I need to go Bran School Teacher to just pray that I find a little bit of survivability. or Bran plus, well, at this point, it really is just Bran. School teacher to pray I find survivability, maybe like an extra death strike or something. I don't know. They've They didn't have a minion die. No way you got Glacial. Fuck, man. That's unfortunate. If they didn't get, I mean, I don't know what the next card in my deck was. And there's no way of me knowing. Wait for the next, I'd wait for the mini set or the next expansion. I don't know when the mini set's coming out though. I don't even think Unholy is top 2.
The Lich King versus.
Well, no, I don't think it's, I think that they're all pretty well balanced, honestly.
Will serve me.
Okay, so Icy Touch to freeze or slow down a big minion. Amalgam of the Deep for some resource generation is definitely not bad. I actually like it a lot. Theatar could be really, really good if we coin it out on 5. Maybe we could yoink something good. I like this hand a lot. Because Theatar could get like a big evolved minion. They're going one of the control like Murloc builds that I saw earlier today. Then I can still potentially disrupt them with Theatar, but the value from Amalgam might be more important in that situation. Paladin, Mage, Shaman, Warlock are tier 1, not Unholy Death Knight. I honestly think that the diversity in the meta and things that are pretty good is really good right now. Like, we have Evolved Shaman is good, Big Spell Mage, and then Imp Warlock, all that, pure Paladin. Even Beast Hunter's doing well. Big Spell Mage. Unholy Death Knight, though, is definitely climbing up. Like, it might not necessarily be tier 1, but if you look at the win rates on Hearthstone Replay, it's up there. Like, it's top 8. And even just a couple of days ago, it was a little bit below there. Frost Death Knight is top 10. That's 2 Death Knight decks in the top 10. I would say Death Knight, you should consider it a top tier class. 100%. Hero Power killed a 1/1 to take a little bit less damage. I think they're going Evolve. It would make the most sense to me. I'll probably play the Enthusiastic Banker next turn, because it's my only 3-drop, and then I'll probably play you turn 4, and maybe Hero Power. Maybe Hero Power and then Amalgam turn 4, because it's the same stats, and this is conditional, whereas this can just happen whenever. So we're gonna go, bloop.
How can I help you?
I guess they can go Devolve, which I did not think about. I did not think about that. They could Devolve it. Or Primordial Wave it, whatever. It's basically Devolve. So that's actually interesting. Maybe playing that 2/3 was bad. Losing a Pandaren Importer would suck, but I don't think it would be the end of the world. They get the Null, but they can't play the thing yet. They can play the location. Are they not gonna play the location? Hold on. If they just leave that out there, they're doing this against a Blood Death Knight, which is a lot of removal. I think this was a just strict misplay from them. We kill that off, and then we'll play the, well, technically Pandaren Importer should have been first. I keep forgetting that. Remorseless Winter deals with the wide boards of totems really well. If they evolve this board, it could potentially kill off a couple of things. Combo's okay with Spamming Arcanist to set up for some extra like explosion turns. I think next turn we might end up using the coin. Maybe not. We might use the coin and just coin out Patchwork eventually. Wildpuck Cavern, sure. I don't know if I want to go Remorseless Winter, Icy Touch, or if I would like to just go with this. Because if I go with this, I don't know, Remorseless Winter, Icy Touch to kill off their entire board just seems way better to me. I'm not going to get anything extra, really, and then we'll Icy Touch that. We're going to coin out Patchwork next turn. I guess we could have coined out Theatar. I forgot I even had Theatar in my hand on the left. I was completely... That was my bad. Tiny Toys. Oh, no. We're going to have to play Spammy Arcanist here. We can't actually play the card I wanted to. We hit here. This goes down to 1. And then we play spammy. 1, 2, kills off everything. Pretty solid. Then I guess we don't need to coin out Patchwork now. Now we can just play him normally, which I guess is cool. I guess at that point I should have coined this out. I'm playing too fast. I need to just take a deep breath. We can asphyxiate that. In fact, we could obliterate it maybe and then coin out Theatar. But let's think about what we want to do here. I don't even need to, I mean, I do want to play Patchwork. We have to obliterate it because asphyxiate could kill this. So it has to be obliterate so we don't lose the 50-50. We have 5 mana left. We could coin out Theatar, or we could just coin out a Gnome Muncher, or we could just play this and see what happens. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just play this and see what happens, because I don't feel like, in worst case scenario, I'll asphyxiate that. We obliterate this. No, if we're gonna play this, we might as well discover first. Let's discover first. We get Corpse Explosion, which is good, but not good enough. We'll take Soul Stealer, because it's actually just kind of insane. It's like the best card I could have asked for there. Then we're gonna go obliterate here. And then just kill that off. And I could asphyxiate, so that way I don't potentially get rushed down by a Bloodlust. I might as well. It just makes it less likely that I get hurt by like a Bloodlust or something. It wouldn't be lethal, but I think it's still safer to do it than not do it. I would have taken 6 more damage, and I would have gone down to 6, which is kind of scary. We have Soul Stealer for next turn, which again, I do want to save as much as I can, but I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it if they end up playing a big board of cards. You have to get rid of Vampiric Blood, bro. This is a joke. It's definitely not a joke. It's the best Blood Death Knight card. So you have to run multiple copies of it, right? Well, I guess you technically don't have to run multiple copies of it, but you should. Can I play Patchwork? It's a 50-50 on whether or not it hits the 8-8. And if it misses the 8-8, that's a problem. If it misses the 8-8, that's a problem.
My rule is eternal.
I could play a Taunt Minion and at least heal 5, so I go like trade with the 3-2. This trades here. Gnome Muncher hits here. And then I could get another Undead Minion, which I think is what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. It heals me up a little bit. It allows me to generate a resource, and I don't think the board's big enough to play Soul Stealer, because they're way more problematic big boards they could evolve into that would lose me the game. This, they only really have 1 minion, so I don't have to worry too much. I can play Patchwork, coin Zola if I want. I can go Patchwork, Bone, what is this called? Flinger. I can go Soul Stealer. I actually don't need to coin this out. I could just go Boom Boom or Boom Coin Boom. There are things I can do, but I need to save the Soul Stealer, because if I've learned anything in my games in the past, it's that wasting Soul Stealer as like your big removal could just end up hurting you later on in the game. Yeah, they had Brucon, but the 5-2 still ends up living, so we're able to get at least 1 to 2 more hits out of that. Evolved Shaman can't really do anything about Blood Death Knight. I mean, if it's Reno Blood Death Knight, I would say that they can. If it's Reno Blood Death Knight, I would say that it's possible. Oh, well, that's unfortunate for them. We drew Vampiric Blood. I want to just go bop this so they can't devolve it, and then also Patchwork to get rid of something. And then let's just go Patchwork. But if it's Reno, which obviously they don't know that it would be Reno, right? Like, they have no idea that it's Reno. But if I don't draw the good single target removal and they high roll early, there is still a world where Evolved Shaman can win. But since it's a completely board-based deck and I have a lot of good removal for single target stuff in Blood Death Knight and Soul Stealer is just big board wipe in general, it is very difficult for them to do anything. What did Patchwork get? Patchwork got Sea Giant and Goldshire Knoll. So their main, like, extra evolve package is now gone. It's gonna be a lot more difficult for them to evolve into really powerful things. Okay, that makes sense. Are they gonna play another Piranha? What are they exactly gonna do to kill off my 4/4 here? They've been keeping that card in their hand since turn 0. Maybe it's a Primordial Wave? If it's Primordial Wave, I think it's a misplay to play it at this point. I think that they could have played it at other points in the game that would have been way stronger. I mean, yeah, I still end up with a 6/5, which is pretty good. Do I just play Alexandros and put them on a clock and get a 7/7 out there? Let's draw a card first. Let's see what we get. We get Reno. Okay, cool. We can just play him whenever. I don't think I'm gonna ever be in that big of a pickle. We can Zola Reno eventually, or we can go Soul Stealer, Coin Zola to get another removal. So I think for now, it's just gonna be you to put them on a clock and then just kill the 3/4. It's also a pretty big minion on the board, and I don't think I die here. I just need to figure out, like, okay, I need to make sure the board is small enough so a double Bloodlust does not kill me, because that's, like, the only thing that scares me at this point, a double Bloodlust. They have tiny toys with a big evolve play, but that, again, is what we're saving the Soul Stealer for, so I really don't mind what's going on right now. Drop Alexandros while you can. Fair enough. I could go Zola and then play Alexandros again for another 7/7, and he takes 6 damage a turn. But I don't know if that's really going to be worth it. I think removal and just winning in attrition will be better. They're evolving the 2/3. I don't really care. You know what? Maybe I do want to Zola play Alexandros again. I just drew a second Soul Stealer. I've got a lot of HP. It's a good amount of pressure on board. I feel like I don't have a problem with it. I actually do not have a problem with this at all. We could wait for Bran, but why? Just try to push some extra damage. We're probably gonna Soul Stealer next turn if he's thinking like, oh, I'm gonna freeze his stuff. He dies in 4 turns. Hopefully we can get a little bit more damage. If we can do literally just 1 more damage, he dies in 3 turns. But yeah, we don't die to double Bloodlust. He has to deal with 2 7/7s. He's probably gonna get 2 taunt minions, which we can kill with Death Strike and whatever. Also probably play Theatar to get some stuff out there. I don't know. I'm fine. I'm playing your Blood Death Knight right now. Only thing I'm losing to is getting rushed down by Unholy Death Knight. Yeah, Death Knight does not really have that good of a like board wipe unless you get Corpse Explosion. So I've actually been considering in my Blood Death Knight deck putting in a second Corpse Explosion. Just so I can have that more removal consistently. Oh, they're gonna probably... Oh. Bloodlust is a very weird card to be playing right now. It's very peculiar, to say the least, because I don't really know what this is accomplishing. It's accomplishing nothing. You're supposed to try to use that for some extra burst. They're out of resources. They should probably just concede at this point. But yeah, the second Corpse Explosion is really, really important a lot of the time. It wasn't when I first made the deck, but I think another Corpse Explosion and just taking out, like, maybe one card like a Noxus Cadaver, the other one, could be really, really beneficial. We'll discover a card, I guess. I mean, at this point, we're pretty much set. We don't really even have to worry that much. I mean, I could just play Theatar just to see what's in their hand. We'll take the infused one, and then we'll give him a coin. Then we will play this, discover a card, and then transform everything. They don't have Bloodlust in their hand. It's not like they can do anything. Draw cards is pretty nice. I like drawing cards. I mean, it doesn't really matter. After this evolve, the game's going to be 100% over. So let's just take Defrost for draw, find other stuff, and then evolve. Yeah, pretty decent, I would say. I mean, this is a bad 5-drop to get, but like this will pull out an undead minion. Several of which aren't great. This is not bad. They draw nothing. They have no other minions in their deck. I already destroyed most of them. Never get a chance to play Theatar. Might take him out for Corpse Explosion to keep the early pressure. I like that idea. Because Theatar, a lot of the times, Patchwork is enough to deal with stuff. You don't really need Theatar. Like, I like Theatar because I do think that one of Death Knight's biggest weaknesses is losing to decks that like have a cool big late game win condition or like a combo deck. But you see, the problem is, and that's why I keep Theatar in, the problem is they're so few and far between. Like, maybe if you get to high legend where Mind Warlock is becoming super played, maybe. But when you're in Diamond and like mid to low legend, it just doesn't make any sense. It literally just does not make any sense because, what's it called? Because everybody's playing like aggro. We're gonna look for the thing that, we're gonna look for something that gives some attack.
Anybody?
I mean, at this point, it literally does not matter. I mean, Plagued Grains is fine. We can then draw some cards. Hero Power, hit them in the face, they're down to 2 HP. Blood Tap doesn't really matter. I'd rather just have more minions coming out constantly.
Pick me, pick me.
This is gonna go face. And we're gonna just draw some cards. It doesn't really matter. They have one card left. We know what it is. We know it's the coin. The fact that they haven't conceded yet is mind-boggling to me. Okay, and the Cadaver. No! Could I have found lethal somewhere if I had not wasted mana? No, I would have drawn this. I could have maybe found one more damage, but I wouldn't have been able to do it. It's okay. If my... Oh! Alexandros, I forgot. LOL! I don't think Blood Boil is better at all. Blood Boil is not better. You can discover Blood Boil, and it is an absolute dead draw into a lot, and I mean a lot, of matchups. I don't know. Theatar over one Cadaver, maybe. I like having it. And if we have blood, whatever. No. Theatar's too iffy. Kind of a dead card in my hand a lot of the time. Do I have a golden Cadaver? I do. Let's put that in, my bad. It's amazing against that and Mage, but it's not. It literally is not that good because it doesn't kill the minions and then they just pump them up and do more damage than you're healing. You know? Like, oh, they have a ton of like 1/3 minions, they don't die, and then they pump them up with Grave Strength and then kill me. Against Mage, I will admit it's decent, but the skeletons are gonna do damage to you either way.
The past is dead.
So that way we can make sure Reno is active. We want to keep Vampiric Blood. I actually low-key want to keep Alexandra's as well and just coin it out on 6, but because they might be big Spell Mage or aggro and then they reduce the or increase the cost of my coin, we can't keep it. Not in our right minds. Run Viper for the Paladins. Yeah, the thing is, Paladin usually runs pure aggro Paladin. Not many people are running Control Paladin, and that's really the only matchup where it actually does anything, you know? I miss ETC Warrior, what a great deck that was. Oh, the OTK, that was pretty, it was pretty fun, yeah. Like, all these things that you're saying are like, yes, in some niche situations, it would be better to have these cards, but you're not going to be playing against those niche situations that often. Like, playing against a Control Paladin is only going to happen a mere handful of times. Like, I've played a lot today, and I played, like, yesterday and the day before. How many games have I played so far this season? Current season, I've played 37 or 67 games, and I think I've played against maybe one Control. No, I think it was 2. I think I played one a couple of days ago, and then I played one today. Boom, kill that off, hit face. We'll gain some HP with Vampiric Blood soon. The extra draw from Vampiric Blood will be really nice as well. You may discover it or you may not, but post-nerf meta, There's a lot of board-based decks. And what is the point in playing Highlander for one card and it's not working? I mean, Vampiric Blood, again, is literally the best card in Death Knight. Like, the best standalone card in Death Knight, maybe. It's up there as like the top 3. Patchwork is also insane. Frostworm's Fury is also pretty nuts. So there's some that compete with it. But it's like one of the top 3 or 5 best Death Knight cards. I can run 2 copies of it. I have enough healing and survivability to where I usually don't have to play Reno on 6. So I might as well play a second copy of Vampiric Blood. I think I want to play you, and I don't really care about coining this. Wait, they're going an aggro deck. Wait. They're going an aggro deck, they're going an aggro deck, they're going an aggro deck. So that means Vampiric Blood is going to be even more important this game in healing up. And then we want to try to find Reno. So I like that a lot. This is going to go well, I think. I genuinely think that this could work very, very well. We're going to need to play Alexandros as quickly as possible. Although we did send him back, unfortunately, like a doofus. But we're going to have to do it as soon. Oh, you're going to freeze them both? Interesting. Okay, so they get Flurry, Wildfire, and Arcane Intellect back. Let's just play Vampiric Blood in this. No real reason to use the reduced cost one with the Noggling. We'll discover another Vampiric Blood. Let's just gain as much HP as possible. Let's see how high we can go. Let's see how high we can climb. How much further can we go? And then play Reno and heal all the way back up to full. We still probably lose the game because Mage has infinite scaling with their Magister play. So unless I draw Theatar this turn and snipe it, it's going to be kind of a problem. But what are you going to do about it, you know? Wildfire again, wow. It doesn't matter against Mage because the Mage will most likely find a way to buff their hero power and they just sit there and slowly kill you. I mean, that's true, but if I can gain enough HP, play Reno, and then play Alexandros to start doing damage slowly to them myself, that could be enough to win the game, I think, maybe. Gnome Muncher. I don't really want to play Death Strike to kill this and then double trade, but I think it's my best play. They don't really have that many minions throughout the game, so I think that this is still best. And then we just double trade here. It's fine. We get a couple of extra corpses. We can play this and then this next turn. We can play you next turn. We can eventually play a Bone Guard Commander potentially.
The wails of these cowards chill me.
Yeah, I don't like... I like Vampiric Blood. I don't think taking it out for a Blood Boil would be worth it. I mean, and you can say all the things that you want, and you can create the deck if you want to make it your own way. Like, I'm not going to stop you, obviously. But this is the way that I like playing the deck, because Vampiric Blood is just that good. It's also card draw and a little bit of extra cycle, which is amazing. Should probably kill that off, but let's discover a card first. If we can get Blood Boil off of this, I mean, I wouldn't stop it.
My blood for the Lich King.
We get another Vampiric Blood, sure. We'll just keep going with these Vampiric Bloods and see how high we can go. Because at this point, we're just trying to see how high it can go. At this point, it's pure science, right? This is purely for science. We're probably going to play Theatar next turn. We don't even need to necessarily coin it. Hero power, we can kill off 1, 2 things here. Bonk. And then bonk this. We're not going to play this Vampiric Blood. We're not going to coin out anything. We're going to play Theatar next turn. And hopefully give him, like, the coin. Frozen Touch is fine. Wait a minute. They're running out of cards pretty quickly. I mean, if they don't find Magister soon, maybe I don't need to play Theatar. Because it's not like they have Magister. Maybe I don't need to play Theatar. How many Vampiric Bloods have I played? I've played 1, 2. I've discovered at least 2. Played 1 normally. And then I have this. So I have at least 4, I want to say. I haven't played these 2 yet, though. Ow. And then we drew the other one. Okay, we are in business. We are in business, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go boom, hit the 1/1. Yup. I guess we can play Vampiric, but I'd rather just play Gnome Muncher for now. And then this will kill off the 2/2. We'll be able to play at least 1, if not 2 Vampiric Bloods next turn. Hits my 2/1. Cool, fine with that. This is a really interesting game. We're gonna have a lot of HP when we play this Reno, and then we're gonna Zola Reno back into my hand. We might just be able, just barely, to out-tank the Mage if they can't get Magister really soon. They just drew a lot of cards though. This might be the turn I play Theatar. They just drew 3 cards. If we can snipe Magister, we win the game anyway, so we might as well just try to do that. So let's play Theatar, see if we can snipe it. A card that was just given. Varden, Multicaster, Solid Alibi. I'll take Solid Alibi. Helps me a lot more than it helps them. And then we'll give them... Do I care about an 8/8? I have Asphyxiate to kill an 8/8. I don't care about this. I'd rather have these cards for combo. So we'll give him an 8/8 for 8 mana. It's going to be kind of hard for him to play. Solid Alibi stalls out for a while anyway. It's not that big of a deal. Then let's play Vampiric Blood, draw a card, and then probably just Hero Power. Probably just Hero Power to get an extra corpse so we can start getting more corpses. More Vampiric Bloods out there. The Cadaver, interesting. I can kill off something with the Cadaver instead. And then do I want to coin anything out? The answer is not really. But I'll play the Cadaver and just kill this off. We have 2 more Vampiric Bloods that we can play, along with our Reno. I don't think that there's any world where we die right away. We tried to snipe the Magister, we missed. I mean, there's nothing I could have done about it, right? I'm not judging for the 2 copies of Blood Boils. It's about what is better. And it's obvious to have Blood Boil in your hand than desperately trying to discover it. Moreover, you can discover Vampiric Bloods too. I mean, sure, this is true. You're not wrong about that. But at the same time, counterpoint, Blood Boil in a lot of matchups is just a dead card. It is completely useless into a lot of matchups. So what's the point in having it? I mean, is there any reason to not coin? I'm taking, how much damage does that do? 6? It does 6 damage? Good lord. Corpse Explosion does nothing. Actually, that's not true. Corpse Explosion would kill off pretty much everything, right? Because it would kill off my own minions as well. I can go like you, Corpse Explosion, and Vampiric Blood, I believe. No, I'd have to Hero Power instead. Maybe I could just play Solid Alibi to stop for like a turn the damage. I'll see what you give me first. We'll see what we draw off of you. Nerubian Vizier. Yeah, we'll do this and then we'll Solid Alibi. It should kill off everything, but give me 4 corpses as well. While also doing all of this, that's fine. 2, I take damage. I think Solid Alibi has to be the play here, no? Ping, Mordrash, Bran, Reckless Apprentice, Ping. No, none of those are really enough to kill me, so I'll do this. I'm not quite dead yet to things, so I can save Solid Alibi. Maybe I should have just played Solid Alibi. I would hate to end up dying here because I misplayed. Oh my god, wait, I did misplay. Because of the frozen touches. Holy oh my god, I just misplayed. I knew that was gonna happen. Why didn't I plan for that? I actually had this game in the bag. I win this game 100% of the time if I don't misplay like that. No way, okay. Maybe it's fine if they don't have 2 Arcane Bolts. Holy shit. I misplayed that so hard. I am so disappointed in myself for the play that I just made right there. I knew Solid Alibi was better, but I got greedy for like no reason. Thank goodness I don't lose here, because I deserved to lose. I 100% deserved to lose there. Luckily, it doesn't matter. We play Reno, but fork me, dude. Wow, okay. I do not deserve to win this game. I should have played Solid Alibi, like I was saying at the beginning, but I was like, there's no way they kill me, but I forgot that they have... Wow, that is really bad. Holy moly. heal back up to 60, put one back in my hand, and they probably concede here. That was such a greedy play. If they had an Arcane Bolt, I lose. But luckily, Arcane Bolt is not a card that they run in their deck. So I do still think that it was a fairly safe play. Because I don't know what other damage they have, right? Like, maybe they run Runed Orb, but I don't know. And even if they do... Oh, that's going to scale it up a little bit, but it's fine. We have 2 more Vampiric Bloods and then Reno. I don't know. I still think that there wasn't really a way that they kill me. Unless they run another Arcane Bolt, which that deck doesn't run because they run the Arcane Worm to get it. So I'm pretty sure I was right in the way that I played, but... Oh, that was way stressful. I don't know if that was a huge misplay. Now that I'm looking back, I play around Reckless Apprentice Bran. I play around Reckless Apprentice, Ping, and I play around Ping Mordresh. I played around that barely. But yeah, it should have been Solid Alibi. What a silly goose I am. Holy moly, that was almost bad. I don't really want a Naga. I'll draw a card first. I might end up having to play the coin this turn, but it'll be okay if I do. I don't really mind it. Yeah, they're just gonna concede. We go up to like 80 HP, and there's not much they can do about that. Was it a misplay? Looking back. Would I qualify that as a misplay? I would say no. I played around the things I needed to play around. Like, Ping, Frozen Touch over and over again. They have to have both Arcane Bolts, and they have to play Arcane Bolts. In their hand, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4 minimum cards. Then Mordresh, Reckless Apprentices, probably Bran. Oh, the announcement is this. One second. The announcement is the fact that I made probably the best video that I've ever made. And it's on another channel. It's about League of Legends. But the announcement was going to be, I was going to be focusing a lot on my other channel. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to give up on this channel. I'm going to keep streaming like 3 hours a day, every single day. Give you guys 1 or 2 gameplay videos a day. Wasn't misplayed, but I don't think... I mean, I don't know. I played around... I was like, 6 plus 6 is 12. 6, 6, 6 is 18, which is Mordresh Reckless. Or Mordresh Ping would be 16. Reckless Apprentice with Bran plus Ping is 18. And then we have Frozen Touch, but I forgot Arcane Bolt exists. The Banker isn't super important. You can run a different draw card or something if you want to. But yeah, I'm going to probably go now and start editing my video for this one, because since I'm only going to be posting 1 video a day now, the videos are going to go back to being longer, about 30 to 40 minutes instead of 20 to 30 minutes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that change. How long will this video be, actually? 15. So that's 28 plus... Wow, that's going to be like a roughly 38-minute video after editing. That'll be cool. Just go down to 2 HP intentionally. Yeah. I'm going to play one more. I like this deck a lot. Let's play 1 or 2 more games. I don't need to go anywhere until 6:30. I've got a little bit of time.
The Lich King versus Sally.
Another priest is wild. I have not played against like any priest. Do you think it's going to be a shadow, or do you think it's going to be something else? We're going to keep Icy Touch for early removal in case it's kind of aggressive. Pandaren and Porter's good. And I don't really want to keep Reno. I can draw Reno later. And if it ends up being control deck, it's going to be a dead card for most of the game anyway. So we'll see what happens.
I see you've brought guests.
Well, we drew Reno immediately anyway, and it is a control deck. So we need to play Alexandros. Holy crap. Okay. So there is a world where we are able to eat their big quest reward. I'm hoping we're living in this world. This is gonna be a long game. Everybody buckle your seatbelts because this is gonna take a long time for us to complete this one. Oh, and we have Patchwork. Woo-wee. We're gonna play that for 3 because it's the most mana efficient thing. And I will take... Anti-Magic Shell sounds pretty good to me. Anti-Magic Shell sounds really good because even though, like, the other ones are removal and they're not gonna play that many cards, and if they do play cards, we have good removal. It does not matter how much HP I have. What if the shard said, like, do 100 damage? Then it might not even, it still might not even, like, wipe the board. That's so funny. This is the most mana efficient thing. We're just trying to apply pressure. I'll take Asphyxiate, because there are a couple of big things that we might have to kill against the priest. But we have to play Patchwork once they finish their quest. Or after they finish the, second part of their quest. Is that gonna do enough damage? Okay, it's not gonna do any damage, that's nice. But the thing is, the thing that I wanna do is I want to play Patchwork to either A, try to eat or snipe like Mutanus or the Behemoth, so they can't finish their quest in the first place, or B, I would like to eat their main quest reward. But I think that could be something I play Theatar for a little bit later on. So I'm gonna go, ooh, I could go you. I could do this into this, trade here. It lives with 1, and I think that could end up being pretty solid. I could also go Asphyxiate 1-drop, pump them all up, and just do a lot of damage into the face. And that might actually end up being my best play. Yeah, let's actually do this. Let's pump everything up so they're hard to target. And they're just a little bit harder to kill as well. And we just apply more pressure to the board, which honestly is the other way that we could potentially win this, by just getting some decent tempo, forcing them to play cards they don't want to play, and just winning the game through that. Alexandros with Brand could be good. If we can get Alexandros off of this, that could also be a way that we win the game. Zyrella, yeah, but they already played a 4-drop, so it's not like it's progressing their quest. I don't really mind that very much at all. I did not really care about that. If they wipe the board with Alexandra or Zyrella, I mean, I don't know. They just played the Nether Drake. I didn't expect them to play that. I can freeze it. We get, ooh, start getting a couple more corpses. Could be decent, but I think this could also be good if they have nothing on the board. We're gonna discover a spell and then Icy Touch that so they can't attack. Mystery Choice, all of these are doo-doo water. And we get Plague Strike, which is actually not that bad. I don't hate it, but I was hoping for something that gives me card draw or resource generation, because we've already discovered several cards, and like none of them were card draw. Do you have more Marvel Snap videos somewhere? No, I do not. I don't really play Marvel Snap that much anymore. Shoot, I wanted to play this and you. It's gonna be a really inefficient turn, I think. I mean, I guess I play you and I don't get the resource, like the mana reduction. You're solid. I mean, you freeze stuff and you're a decent amount of damage, but you're just cheaper for almost as much damage, and I don't think a minion's gonna be as important in this matchup. So let's just go boom, boom, hero power hit here. I mean, I could have played Patchwork, but again, I want to save Patchwork for a little bit, if I can. I mean, they might play their Mutanus this turn, but they haven't even finished the first couple of parts of their quest. Like, what's the point in them playing it? Because if they miss... Okay. Interesting. The Cadaver... The Cadaver works. Hit, Cadaver. They heal some, but then I play the Muncher, and then it'll do some charge damage right into their face anyway. What a bad hand. We need to draw Vampiric Blood. We need to draw Chill Fallen Baron, Enthusiastic Band. We just need to start drawing cards a little bit faster. Alexandros is going to be so important. If we can get Bran, we're going to go Bran Patchwork on 10. Bran Patchwork, 10 is amazing. Alexandros would also be fairly decent, which we can maybe play with like Zola. They're not going to do anything, and we get Obliterate, which really is not that good of a card here. This is super bad. The simple fact is I have no real playable cards. We don't want to do a damage to my own minions. We don't want to play Patchwork. This matchup, Reno doesn't matter. So maybe we just play this for tempo, actually. Because again, it does not matter at all. We need to just play this to apply pressure to the board to try to kill things off. Because we're not going to need to heal. They're going to win with their quest, and I could be at 1 billion HP and it wouldn't matter. Deck code, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I'll send it to you right now. Clean the scene, does wipe everything. Not great. Have they even finished? No, they haven't played a 2 or a 3 cost yet. I mean, if I play Patchwork now, I don't want to do that. Zola, we can go Patchwork Zola. I'm down. Not a huge fan of it. But Patchwork Zola is at least okay. We get the Behemoth and we get another Light Shower Elemental. And then we bounce it back to hand so we could potentially use it again. They get 2 more spells, which is fine. This stays on the board, so we're able to keep applying pressure here. But I really want to draw Bran so I can go Bran Patchwork and eat even more things. Or Bran Alexandros if it gets to that point. But again, they win the game once they get the quest. The Alexandros actually isn't that big of a deal. 4 attack, priest weakness, let's go. True. We get the commander. The question is it worth it to play the commander? If I play the commander and they play like Whirlpool, like this is how I want to regain the board. This is how I want to regain the board. It's not the card that I want to just like play straight up and then have him wipe. I mean, it's probably going to be a Shadow Word Ruin. I don't know. I think it's worth it. I think it's fine to play this, actually. I mean, they still need to play... They still need at least 5 turns before they can finish their quest. 6 turns before they can play Xyrella. I have got a lot of time. I guess Spammy Arcanist, even though it does a damage to my minions, they still... This one at least still play... They both play around Light Bomb. And we'll save this because potentially burst damage later on is nice, and it keeps them guessing, like, what is that random card they generated. But, like, oh my goodness. We've also, again, got Patchwork to deal with a minion if they end up playing it. Thrive in the Shadows, that's fine. That's a 2-drop. They're in business now. They're cooking with gas. Getting a bit greedy. Oh my god, I didn't... Oh my god. No, but this is when we play... This is when we play this. This is when we play this, and it's fine. You still have Theotar and Alexandros. I messed up pretty badly. I was thinking about Whirlpool. I was literally thinking about Whirlpool for this, and I forgot it kills the thing in my hand. That's really bad. But they did just play Whirlpool, so this board is pretty sticky. And if we can discover something that pumps up attack, that could be nice. Amulet of Undying, I'll obliterate that. I'm okay with that. Kind of want to kill off 1 minion first, though, so I can use the Enthusiastic Banker. But the problem is they actually have a lot of silence, so this is one of the like only matchups where Enthusiastic Banker sucks. So I don't want to top deck. I want to top deck Alexandros, Theotar, Light It Burns. You know, all things considered, this actually isn't that bad for me. This card. I really don't mind it. Again, we can still Theatar, try to steal their card at the end of the game. We'll go, boom, draw a card, no biggie. We get the Gnome Muncher. I will play Obliterate. They heal. I will play the Gnome Muncher. And then I'll trade a bunch in because I don't want the banker anyway. Because again, if they silence, I ultimately just lose the card. And maybe I should have just played Patrick, even though they had nothing on the board. Just straight up playing Patrick might have been the answer. The problem is I wanted to save it for after they played, what's it called? I don't know. I was trying to save it until after they played or finished their quest, so that way I could snipe, the thing. Shadowward Ruin kills the 5/6. Still does not really progress the quest at all. I play a 4-mana 4/4, and hopefully play like Theatar. Okay, we got Theatar, but we don't want to play him yet. And because we drew Theatar, we don't want to play the Plague Spreader, because that could end up hurting Theatar. If I play this and I snipe Mutanus... No, I think we just keep things in my hand and we just pass. I don't think it's worth playing the Plague Spreader. If we play the Plague Spreader, then it could potentially get sniped. If they play Theatar, I guess, or if they play Mutanus, it could hurt me a lot, but... The only way I win is if I Theatar and steal their quest rewards, so it's I think, worth it to sit back. They may only have 1 or 2 8-drops. Forcing a Whirlpool is not bad, but they're drawing... No, not Theatar. Hit Plague Spreader. Well, that was my only win condition. That was my only win condition. I should have played it, but I didn't. That was my only win condition. We will freeze this. It's noble, fair enough, whatever. I don't really care. I'll hit face. And then I'll freeze the 8/8. Wait! They don't have any 7s. Wait, they're out of 7s. The game isn't over. Why did I play the Plague Spread? If I lose Bran, I can't double activate Alexandros. Oh, crap. Wait, the game is actually 100% not over because we still have Astalar as a potential win condition and Alexandros. Wait. They have no 7s. For some reason, I ate the Behemoth. They only run Mutanus and the Behemoth.
Those we love are
I don't... Oh, my God. No. Well, I lost Bran. But I guess there was no guarantee I was going to keep Bran either, right? Just an unfortunate time to draw him. We need to generate really good cards. They healed all the way back up to full. They probably have no minions in their hand, or they're going to play that again. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is here. Death Strike. Bonk, bonk. Plague Spreader. Reno actually ended up mattering in this matchup. That is so crazy. I don't know. They don't really have any minions left in their hand. And I don't really have any cards left in my hand. Whatever I play, or whatever I draw, I'm just going to play. This is, quite possibly a lost game. They drew Astalar, damn. I'm still looking for Astalar. I have a smaller deck than they do, and they still drew it before I did. Actually, no. Plague Spreader could hit their Astalar. Which would genuinely be... Oh. Well, never mind. I should have put the Patchwork. If I had played the we drew Astalar, which is not bad. We basically do the exact same thing he just did. We literally are just doing the exact same thing he did. We hit the 1 here. The 4 goes face. Huh. What's my out? Venomous Scorpid. Alexandra's doing 3 damage a turn. And the fact that I have slightly more total HP. Because they play Astalar, sorry. And then I play Astalar. And I need to hope... I mean, if I draw... No, Asphyxiate doesn't matter. Heart Strike? I mean, depends. Maybe I can use it to kill something off. Hero Power, kill this off. Save the Heart Strike, I guess, barely for some damage, maybe. I don't want to play Chill Fallen Baron. Amalgam to generate me a resource could be really, really good. Light Bomb comes down, fair enough. But they can't finish their quest. They have no 7s. I think I lose, but I've still got a couple of really good removals. So, like, there's a world where I could still maybe win. Still got Asphyxiate, I've still got Soul Stealer. I just pass for now. I just play it slow. Where is Alexandros, though, is my question. I absolutely need Alexandros. I need him right freaking now. If they get an objection, I'm gonna object to that, actually. Fuck. Well, we're gonna bait out Heart Strike. We got Asphyxiate. Okay, we're gonna bait this out. It's not Counterspell. Are you Ice Barrier?
Job's done.
Okay, I guess we just have to hope to draw something playable, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to play Chill Fallen Baron. I don't want to play the Amalgam. Amulet of Undying, we have to wait until they play their card so I can play Soul Stealer to eat their big play. If I do end up getting Alexandros, I can't even play it. Like, I saved the Corpse Explosion as well. I can't be taking this much damage. What am I supposed to do? 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 I guess I just go face. It's not Frozen Clone. Why would it be objection? I'm guessing it's Oasis Ally, because they did not pick it instantly. And because of that, I just ignore the 3-4, let them commit a little bit more to the board, go Corpse Explosion or something in a turn or two. And I can't believe I've drawn the most useless cards in my deck right now. Like, I don't want to... Okay, it's gonna draw me Chill Fallen Baron, the, like, absolute worst card I could possibly draw in this situation, as my next card. Calling it. Wow, it's like I'm a freaking psychic. I don't want to draw cards. If I draw cards, I lose in fatigue, guaranteed. I'm taking 3 damage a turn from this stupid 3-4 if they don't play any minions. But what if it is objection? Fudge! It might be. If it's objection, I have to play. It's not objection. I knew that it wasn't, and I decided to play the Chill Fallen Baron anyway. Why did I do that? The Scourge? They have a Whirlpool left, though, don't they? I knew it! Oh! I knew it, dude. I knew it. I had the read. I knew exactly what was gonna happen, and I played into it anyway. I play the Scourge next turn, force out the Whirlpool, try to play Alexandros, but it's not gonna be enough. If I didn't draw those 2 extra cards, I might have been able to win. Hopefully I don't get a Chill Fallen Baron off of this. Hold up. You're potentially good, maybe? If you Whirlpool and I'm able to get more copies of the Horror, that could actually be really strong. The Corpse, this means nothing. This, I mean, I can play a couple more minions, but I don't think that's really going to do anything. I play Alexandros next turn, along with an Amalgam if they do wipe this board with a Whirlpool. Maybe they don't have the other Whirlpool, though? I find it hard to believe. Shadow Word Ruin doesn't do it. I don't know, clean the scene. Silence? And then they hit, and then they Whirlpool. Yeah, understandable. If they take 3 damage a turn, maybe I can get another Alexandros off of this? No. Let's keep them guessing a little bit.
I grow short of cards.
Because they take 3, I take 5, they heal. I think I lose this. But I have a 7/7 out there, which is nice. I don't know. I threw. The game's over. I drew the extra cards. I knew that that was wrong. And they destroy it, and that's fine. I'll asphyxiate the 5/5. I can't believe I did that. I knew what it was, too. I knew what it was. I just kept drawing the worst options. Like, what am I supposed to... I'm doing 1 extra damage to them a turn, and I drew Soul Stealer. Maybe I can get a tie. I don't know. Maybe I can push 1 extra damage and get a tie or something. That was fucking useless. That was so bad. I mean, they heal, and then they take damage. Maybe I can push a little bit with this. I don't know. They're gonna summon a ton of things. Oh, that's gonna kill my minions, aren't they? Do I just play Soul Stealer this turn? I think I just play Soul Stealer this turn. They heal up a bunch, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, you're gonna transform this into a 4/4, so don't do damage anyway. Do I want to just do 2 damage now? I don't know if that's correct. Maybe I just keep the 4/4. They heal up, they're taking more... I mean, I'm taking more damage a turn, and they're getting the heal. I'm pretty sure I lose this game. They have another, Light It Burns, right? They have a Shadow Word Ruin, which kills this off. They've got a Spirit Guide. Got another Plague Spreader. I'm dead. I lost. All because I drew 2 extra stupid cards like an idiot. I drew 2 extra cards. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I knew what it was. Why did it draw me my most useless option? Like, it just drew me back to back to back to back my most useless cards in those situations. If I draw Alexandros 7 turns ago, I can win the fucking game, man. Like, how bad would it have been if I hadn't drawn the cards there? If I had drawn Alexandros... So, okay, I trolled, actually. With the, patchwork. I should have just played it again to play around Whirlpool. Leaving it out there plays into Whirlpool so hard. If I just played it again, who knows what I hit. If I hit something really, really good. Could have hit Astalar.
The Lich King versus
Then I play the Plague Spreader for no reason because I get tilted. Even though they have no 7-drops left. Like, I win the game there. The game is actually, I win. The game is, I win the game, but I fucked it. I'm gonna keep Vampiric Blood, and then I'm gonna keep Venomous Scorpio. I don't think I want to keep a 4-drop, because I feel like there are other slightly faster things that I could potentially draw. Reno, I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. It's actually a really good card to have, especially if it's Unholy or Frost. It's okay, yeah. That one was just, that was just really tilting, the way that I lost that game. Hero Power, slowly work towards killing this 1/1 off. I think this matchup is super winnable. I think it's better for Blood Death Knight because you're able to run duplicates. Please don't play the 2/5. I can't kill the 2/5.
They need our care.
Can't kill it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can top deck something. That's not what I needed to draw here. Gonna play this instead. Defrost, draw some cards. Has to be it, right? Well, excuse me. I think Graveyard Shift could give me a lot of corpses and help me fight back a little bit. I mean, I can't kill a 2/5. They play Plague Strike. And then they're gonna play the Body Bagger. I'm gonna have to draw an early Corpse Explosion and use that, because that's really the only thing I can do to win. Obliterate's really nice, actually. I take damage to do it, but I don't mind. We can play this and this next turn to gain HP and then get more corpses. And then if we can survive until turn 6, we play Reno. Then if we can survive until turn 8, we get a Wall of Taunts, which is pretty nice. And they're running out of cards pretty quickly, so... Despite how bad this looks, okay, no way this is the card. Spammy Arcanist. Damn. Draw a card first, see if we can get anything good off of that. Amalgam of the Deep doesn't matter, we play this. If this is the Grave Strength, I'm dead turn 5. Spammy Arcanist just barely did not get me there. Don't be Grave Strength. You mulliganed it away, so it's not a card you wanted in your opening hand. Did they top deck it? Okay, they just gained 2 attack, that's actually fine. I play Spammy Arcanist this turn, and I'm actually fine. Holy moly, I mean that's 15 damage, but we're stalling out for Reno. Spammy Arcanist is definitely still the correct play this turn, because it wipes 100% everything. Holy moly, okay. It wasn't Grave Strength, we play this, 1, 2... Okay. I trolled. We're gonna have to play this first. I needed to hit one of them into this, so it would do 3. No, I didn't, because the death rattles... Oh my gosh. Then 1, then 2. Okay, okay. I needed to hit this once. That was my bad. But actually, no. Dealing the 2 damage... Oh my god! That was not expected whatsoever. Dear lord. Hello? Okay, minor misplay, but we play Reno and we're fine. We heal back up to 40, they have 1 card left in hand. We should be okay. But wow, okay, that was a disaster and a half. I should have seen it when they played the Cadaver that it's rainbow, or at least a combination of the two. What a fool I was. Holy moly. Oh. Okay, we'll take it. That was a GG. That was a good game, I guess. Dear lord. It's the aggro one that's been running around, I guess. Fudge, man. That was insane. I stopped and that priest didn't beat you using your own. I mean, I should have won that game. That game was so free. Oh, I can't believe I lost it. I'm gonna keep Asphyxiate. I don't exactly know what the hot rogue deck people are playing is right now, but I'm gonna assume that Miracle Rogue is still on the table. So if they get one really big minion, I'd like Asphyxiate to just be able to kill off that minion so I have time to just like set up. I don't know if I want to play the Cadaver. Okay, so it's Thief Rogue, which is not great. Not Thief Rogue. It's well, I guess it is kind of Thief Rogue. You know, the crazy one, the one that randomly generates things from other class. I guess Thief Rogue, which is kind of hard for this deck to deal with, especially Reno, because you have limited removal. You only have 1 Soul Stealer and 1 Corpse Explosion as opposed to 2. But I don't know. I'm gonna play the Cadaver. I'm gonna just try to start ramping up a little bit of pressure as soon as possible. And then, you know, this will be decent. Yeah, fudge. I knew they were gonna get that. I knew they were gonna play that, and I wanted to save it for turn 1. But I was hoping they wouldn't have. I mean, in a 40-card deck, I feel like you can assume that they won't have it. But look, I'm playing bad because I got tilted from the last game. It's not a big deal. I would have a 1-2 out on the board right now, but they would have 35 HP. So, I mean, it's a trade-off, essentially.
No, trust me.
Okay, I'm fine with that. We'll probably bait that out with the coin when we eventually do want to make some sort of big play. And we'll play the Banker. I'm hoping it's not Freezing Trap. If you get Death Strike, all things considered, I don't think I hate that option. Tooth and Nefarian, yeah. I get it. That's fine. It'll end up healing me up a little bit, so I don't really mind this too much at all. Reconnaissance, we can kill it off with Asphyxiate and Death Strike. We'll play you and see what we get. We get Plague Strike, which is not terrible. Graveyard Shift is technically worth more mana. I kind of want to coin it out. I don't really care if it's motion denied and I take damage. And if it ends up being Ice Trap, well then it was going to happen anyway. I think I'll take Graveyard Shift so I can start gaining a little bit more, stuff. Actually, it could also be Explosive Trap, which is why I saved the 1/4 again. You're gonna play the other two? You have two of them? It could be serrated. Fair enough. Into what, a reduced cost big minion? Not really that big, actually. I don't really mind it. We can coin first, see what we get. Coin. Oh, okay. So I guess I will kill this off. Well, we'll discover what this is first. And then we'll kill it off. Asphyxiate could be really, really good here. I guess I could have gone with the big pump to pump up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions, but it wasn't really that good in my opinion. I mean, they don't have that many cards in hand. I think there's a world where if they don't have like a good contraband... I was gonna say, if they don't have like a good contraband stash, maybe we can do something. And right now, a 3/5... and probably a freezing or explosive trap doesn't sound that great. Whoa. Shadow Waltz. Okay. Brand's cool. Let's go Volpera Scoundrel first. Just see what we get, and then we'll probably just play like a Noggling to get a 1/1. And actually, we can test out to see if this is freezing trap right now. It could also be like Snake Trap. Ooh. If it's Snake Trap, that could help me. Because that means I could potentially get more damage out of the Spammy Arcanist. Potentially. It's not guaranteed, but I don't really like any of these options. I need like a bigger play. This is maybe okay, but we'll take a mystery choice. And we get, okay, that's not bad. That's not terrible. If we can get a board to stick, we can play that. We're gonna play this for now. We're gonna see what ends up happening. Most likely, they probably go face and I can trade in. Fucking what? Are you kidding? Hello? No way! You randomly generated a Bloodlust and have exact lethal. What? Oh my god. Really? I'm okay. You know, I can't even be too mad about that. That's just ridiculous. That's just funny. That's just, what are the odds? What are the odds of that happening? Getting a thing that generates you a lot of minions and then also randomly generating Bloodlust. That's just funny. I can't even be too mad. They just hit the nuts. Do you play Master Duel? No. Would never be caught dead playing that game. No siree.
King versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Another Evolved Shaman. I mean, I think I'd rather have Astalar in my hand than not have Astalar. That's the thing. Because Mana Thirst is 5 and it's not like my main win condition, I feel like I overvalue it. Amalgam, decent resource generation, we'll take it. We'll probably Hero Power turn 2, this turn 3, Hero Power and this together turn 4, and we'll see what happens. Muck Pools right off the bat, that's fine. We do have Icy Touch to stall out for a turn, if necessary, if they get a really good evolve. We can buy ourselves maybe like 1 turn. Hopefully they get the 1/1 and I can just straight up kill it right now. I guess there's a world where maybe they're gonna transform it. Okay, I will play this. It wins the value trade there. Ooh, I like all of these, but I think Frost Strike is best. No, I actually think Plague Strike might be best. Because we want to have ways of fighting the board, but Frost Strike generates me like an actually extra card, so I think that Frost Strike's probably best here. Did he play the Heroic Brawl Lyceum? No, I didn't really want to do that. I feel like it's predatory to new players. if I play and just keep getting a decent amount of wins. Like, I'm not even saying that I'll get 12 wins or even like a ridiculously high amount of wins, but even if I'm playing against new to just average players and I'm getting like 7 wins on average, that's a lot of people who are not going to be able to like play the game the way they want to. I'll play the Baron, Battlecry, draw a card. I think it's more important than discovering because I have some good cards in my hand. We'll play like this and you next turn, or this and this next turn. Wildpaw Caverns. Okay, so they're just playing for just raw tempo right now, which I don't know how I feel about this. Asphyxiate would kill that off. You're gonna hit and then trade, I would assume? Okay. And then I can kill the 1/1 with my... Okay, they're gonna transform the 1/1, never mind. Okay. I think this matchup is still very good for me. I mean, I can play this, and then also kill off this with an Icy Touch. Yeah, let's discover a card first. Not a huge fan of any of these. This curves out into turn 5 pretty nicely, but turn 5 I'm already kind of planning on playing both of these. I guess 2 taunt minions with 4 are good, because if they play Primordial Wave, it's still a valid play. Like, it'll turn into a lot of 3-drops, and if they have a board of minions, it'll protect me against potentially 3 attacks. So we'll freeze that, kill it, see if we draw anything else for 1. We don't, we'll play the Body Bagger. Next turn, it'll probably be you into Astalar, maybe you into you. It depends on what I want to do. Maybe you into you if they don't have that much board pressure right now. Okay, so they have board pressure. We're going to have to kill that with Asphyxiate, but that's okay. Killing that with Asphyxiate is something that we can very easily do. Very easily do. So, Asphyxiate into probably this. I mean, I guess I could actually also be First or Frost Strike, so it's going to be Asphyxiate. We're doing that 100% of the time. And then I think it's going to be this goes here, and then this goes here, dies, but then we play Frost Strike, kill it, and get a new card. You are surprisingly good in this particular situation, but I think Remorseless Winter to deal with totems might be better, and it draws me a card, and it's cheaper and not random. So even though I don't love it, I think it's fine. Farsight, short, whatever floats your boat. Oh, Command Neptulon is pretty good, I would say. I might even go so far as to say it's super... Oh, they're gonna heal up entirely anyway. Oh no. Something died, we can play this. That's a lot of damage. Wait, I'm dead to like Bloodlust. I'm gonna have to play Remorseless Winter here. So I think if I go Bonk and then Remorseless, it keeps me alive. I wanted to play this, I really did, but I couldn't afford to do it. Oh, that sucked. Maybe we can get like a Blood Boil or something going here, I don't know. Luckily, the 2/2 does trade into the... Okay. He's gonna transform one of them as well, this is not great. Corpse Explosion. Randomly generating a Blood Boil. A 4/6. We got a Corpse Explosion, thank God. Let's just play it. Boom. And then I will Hero Power, hit face. Maybe I should have Hero Powered first, so I'd have an extra... Would I have an extra corpse? Yeah, if I had Hero Powered first and hit the 4/6, I'd have one more corpse right now. Slight misplay, but I hope it's not like... I don't think it's gonna hurt me too bad. We get Bran. Gain armor, Volpera. We'll play Volpera first. See if we can find anything to kill this off. Plagued Strike is close. It's close. So I'll take it. Oh man, I think I play you. No, I think I have to play this, actually, so that way I don't die. Because I didn't get a good board wipe or anything, so we have to play this. I think that makes sense to me. They could transform all of these things, but if they do, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Even if they do 2 damage to everything with, like, Brucon, I still live at least 1 more turn. We did not really draw super well this game, did we?
More bones.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Is it fine? I need to draw Soul Stealer right now. Or... what? What else could I possibly draw that could save me here? The 3 goes there, the 2 goes face. Okay. What do I need? Vampiric Blood is a start, I would say, actually. I genuinely think that this is a start in the right direction, but I also think you are maybe better, because if I can get something insane off of you... okay, Glacial Advance to kill this. So basically what we need to do is we need to stay alive. Very obvious. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Draw a card, it uses some corpses, don't care. And Hero Power, because I want to start killing things off. Hero Power, this goes here, here, here. So I think we managed to stabilize the board and hopefully win. If they play like 1 big minion, Patchwork is fantastic. We can go Brand Patchwork turn 10 if they play like 2 minions. Maybe we can trade in a little bit. It's gonna be amazing. No. No way. No way. No, they're gonna transform it. No, they're not. Oh, they are gonna transform it, okay. This is fascinating. So that pulls out a minion from their deck. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4. I need a 4 HP minion. Spammy Arcanist wipes this board, right? So this 1 goes here. No. Okay, so this goes here. It goes to 1, 2, 3. Hero Power hit here. It's 4, 5. And then if it's something huge... oh, it could be bad if it's something huge. But it'll only be 1 minion on the board. It won't matter. Yeah, this is fine. Hit a 5/5. And then we go spammy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing will take 2 damage, whatever ends up being. And then we can also just play you. What does it pull out? It pulls out a Goldshire Knoll, but it kills off everything, which is pretty nice. And then I'll take an Asphyxiate. Kills their highest attack thing. Not bad. We wiped the board. Spammy Arcanist. Fantastic. Woo!
Well played.
Well played indeed. If it had been a Sea Giant, it might have been a bit problematic, but... oof. Well, that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I streamed for 3.5 hours. I'm going to start streaming less time from now on. I'm going to start streaming probably 2.5 to 3 hours. But since I hadn't streamed for the whole weekend and Friday, I went a little bit long today. But most likely what's going to happen is it's going to be 2.5 hours of streaming and then 1 video a day. Maybe 3 hours of streaming. I might do 3 hours, but not 3.5. But yeah, it's going to be about, let's say 3 hours of streaming and then... oh my gosh. Let's say 3 hours and then 1 video at the end of every day. Let's just put that in there and call it at that. For those of you who don't know, I came out with this video. I would very much appreciate you checking it out. I put more work into this video than I have with any other YouTube video ever in the history of me doing YouTube. It took like 40 to 50 hours to make. To be fair, I include getting the idea, figuring out how you want to format it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like 10 hours that was sung. It took me about 30 hours to make, sorry. It's a League of Legends video. I'd very much appreciate you guys going to check it out, watching the whole thing, liking, commenting, doing the whole shebang, because it really would help me out a lot. I'm trying to see if I can make something like this work. Something like this video, and I think that it could be a really cool, good style. So hopefully it works. Who knows? You had a 4? You missed 3 face damage? What do you mean I had a 4? In that last game, did I have a 4? Well, I didn't want to play another minion. Oh. You're right. Wait, I overthought that. You're right. I just hero power. Yeah, you're right. I hit face with a 3/2. I hero power, so it's my 1. Then my minion's my 2. Then there's a 3. Then there's a 4. Then there's a 5. You're right. You're right. You're actually very right about that. I thought I overthought that. You're right. I did miss out on 3 damage. That's my bad. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow.